All right. Plant, can you actually say something? Hi, everyone.
Hello.
We are going to do a
Hello,
quick
everyone.
audio test. So, yeah, see if you can hear Plant. Let me know if he's quiet or loud, or go ahead, Plant.
All right. Hello. Hello, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning.
It's very understandable. Yeah.
Cool. Looks like we got people coming in.
Nice.
A little quiet. Okay, let me see if I can boost it.
Plant, we have a question from the chat. Somebody is asking if competitors can vote as well.
Uh, yeah, I think so. Why not, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Plant,
Boys, do
give
you wanna?
him one more audio check for the chat.
Okay. Hello. By the way, boys, do you want to pin the voting link in the stream chat?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, great. And then everyone on Discord, you guys know where the, I think, here, we just pin it again. The voting link.
And should we take the photo within that 20 minutes?
Yeah, so you'll have a few minutes of grace time afterwards. So stop, like, you can use all 20 minutes to fold, but as soon as the 20 minutes are done, you should stop folding and start uploading.
Oh, messed that up. Is that Bodo? That is Bodo. We've got quite a nice selection of designers ready to participate in this challenge.
Yeah. Okay, so
Bruh.
Will we use buys or groups of 3 when we have an uneven amount of people?
we'll be using groups of 3. So
Okay.
it will. We have I think we missed something in the software. So if you're the odd one out, you'll appear at like the bottom by yourself, but you will just join the pair above you. We'll make it clear when it comes up.
Very cool.
All right, so I'm going to switch us on over to so everyone can see. So hello, everyone. This is a really exciting event. We'll do a proper start explaining what this event is really soon. We're just wrapping up some last quick details, but I hope everyone is excited to see some really cool designs in very short amount of time. And then yeah, this is probably going to turn into a YouTube video either on Plant or my channel or something like that. So we'll have a condensed version later if you can't stay the entire duration, but we definitely appreciate you hanging out. So feel free to ask questions, and there'll be a lot of time to ask questions and answer questions about origami design in general. So it should be pretty fun. Let's see, Plant. Are we pretty much all ready to go?
I think so. Yeah, I think we can just go, and if we run into issues, we'll just wing it from there. So I think we're good.
Awesome. Okay, that's right. So welcome everybody to the first Origami Speed Design Challenge, and this is hosted by the Origami Design Discord server, which is the Plant Psychologist Discord server. So if you have been interested in origami design, you might have seen some of Plant Psychologist's YouTube videos, and he's got a whole community on there. It's pretty awesome. You can learn a lot of materials, and we have a lot of those members here today to compete. So I'm going to be co-hosting this with Plants and Hifya. We're going to be like your MCs as people are working. So I'll let them introduce themselves as well. First off, I'm going to hand off to Plants. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
Sure. Hi everyone. Probably you guys have heard of me before, but yeah, I don't know. I think we just thought this was a good idea. So this Discord server exists for origami design, so this is what we're gonna do today. Yeah. So maybe Hifya, you can introduce yourself, and then I'll explain the rules and format after that.
Yeah, hello everyone, I'm Hifya. I work on the Origami Dan Discord server, but the Origami Design School is of course a brother or a sibling of the Origami Dan Discord server, and they decided to invite me to kill some time and fill some air. Looking forward to the competitors submitting their amazing designs, and yeah, let's see what happens.
Yeah. So by the way, Hifya is the one who runs the death battle in Origami Dan, which is another big tournament. So yeah, it's great to have him in this also death battle too. So, anyways, so as Boyce mentioned, so the speed battle is um, an Origami 1v1 design tournament. So basically the format will look like is in each round, we will be randomly assigning our competitors into pairs. Each pair will also receive a randomly generated topic. Then each competitor will have 20 minutes to design an original origami model based off that topic. Yeah, after that, we will have some time for voting. So the audience members are encouraged to vote, so both on the YouTube stream as well as on the Discord. And also competitors yourselves, you can also vote. We'll take a few minutes break to let the votes come in and allow competitors to get some water or whatever they need. And then whoever wins will move on. Whoever loses will be out for the day. So it may be a little bit intense, but just want to remind you guys that the goal is not to win. The goal is to learn. And it sounds cheesy, but it's really honestly true. The reason why we're doing this is so that you can hone your intuition and origami design skills so that yeah, let's say you're out in the wild and someone asks you, hey, can you make me a XYZ something zebra something, you can do it on the spot. So that's really what we're going for, and I'm sure all of you will walk away from today with some new designs that you didn't have before. So I'm really excited to see what you guys are going to do, and I think you're all going to do great. Yeah, just another quick note for competitors. So make sure your Discord username on the server is what you want us to call you by. So we'll just be reading off the screen for your name. So if you have any nicknames or something, just yeah, just to be clear, just set your name to what you want us to call you. Also, to fill the time, we'll be I guess inviting you guys to speak during the round. So as you're folding, if you could give us like a quick report of what you've done so far, or what you're going to do, what you're planning to do in your design. If you're not comfortable talking, you can also just write a text update in the chat, and one of us will read it off for you. And yeah, I think that's about it.
I think that's about it.
Right.
I think we had some people asking about the link. So the link is empty right now. Just keep that page open. Once people start submitting and the battles are filled out, then you'll have the opportunity to see it and to vote. So just keep that in mind. We'll just leave it pinned up there for now. And we'll be good to go. I think the last thing actually, Player, I forgot to do is add the Design Discord invite link into the description. So maybe I'm going to do that too.
Okay.
Real quick. So if anyone wants, like, they're like, what Discord are people talking about? You can join.
Yeah.
All right. So let's
Boys,
get that
just a small
going.
thing.
Yes.
Just a small thing, boys. You might want to move your timer away to somewhere else on your stream because it's covering some of the cameras.
Oh, it's covering cameras. Yes. Let me do that. Thank you. It
Great.
does not need
Yeah,
to be this
and-
big. Let's put it like...
Competitors, we recommend maybe you can set your own timers, because I think you can watch the timer on the stream, but it'll be lagged a little bit. So if those extra seconds matter to you, just have a clock on hand if you can. Okay, that looks good. So I guess, are we ready to start bracket number 1?
I think so.
Cool. Alright, so I'm going to screen share.
We just need to make a tally of who exactly is joining, of all the people.
Yeah,
who
so
are
I guess this is your last chance. So if anyone's in the audience and wants to join, I'll give you 10 seconds to raise your hand. Otherwise, I'm going to enter the bracket based on who's here right now.
maybe ping the roll plan.
Ping the roll. Okay. Let's see. Okay. All right. I'm gonna start entering names. So we got, in I think it's alphabetical order maybe. So Bodo, bicycle, beer. Dex. Alright, we have Malcolm, Eli, Ari, Pork, Raloff, Boric. And is that it? Anybody else?
I think
I think that's it, right?
so. We can do a second check to be sure.
Yeah.
So if anybody wants to participate, please let us know by either raising your hand or typing in chat.
Yeah. Once we start the bracket, there's no more joining. So
All right, we got a super chat actually from Satoshi. That's really interesting. You don't need the super chat, guys, to ask questions. We'll get to you. But he said, "Player, I can't type in design school Discord. Maybe people need to fill out the rules first."
that's right.
before they
You
can
need to
type.
accept the rules. So in the rules channel at the bottom, there's an emoji to react. It's just just make sure people are like checking the rules before they join things. So, and if it doesn't work, just DM me and I'll give you manual access. But yeah, okay. So I'm going to generate the bracket. All right. So we have battle number 1 is Reza versus Bodo. Your topic is hat, and if you want to change your topic, if both of you agree to change the topic, then we'll switch it out. So if you want to switch, please message in the chat. And include your battle number too, just so we know. Battle number 2, we have Ronik versus Roloff, and your guys' topic is lizard. Battle number 3, we have Dex versus Lowbeer. Here, let me zoom in. Your topic is chef. And by the way, for these human figure ones, you still have 20 minutes just like everyone else. So I recommend you try to abstract it away. So for chef, maybe make like the hat or the apron or the spoon or something. A whole human figure will take a lot of time. Battle number 4, we have Boric versus Ivan Danny, and your topic is wristwatch. Battle number 5, Bicycle versus Eli, and your topic is hippo. Battle number 6 is Pork versus Malcolm, and your topic is rhino. Battle number 7 is Ari versus... Okay, so Ari, you're going to be joining battle number 6. So Pork versus Malcolm versus Ari, and you guys will be making a rhino. Okay? We'll give you...
Can you repeat Eli's topic? He seems to have missed it.
Yeah, okay, so Eli, you are battle 5 with bicycle, and your guys' topic is hippo.
Alright, I'll let him know.
Thanks. So you guys have, let's give you like a couple minutes to get your paper sorted, start thinking, and any rerolls. Yeah.
Alright, I'll keep an eye on chat in the meantime.
Yeah, great.
Someone said, "Be careful of watching the URL." It's okay. These URLs are okay to show. We have a special one that's not, but even if it
Right.
gets leaked, it's okay.
Yeah, so the special URL for competitors is in the competitors chat, and that's only for submitting photos. Everything else is in the public URLs. Yeah.
That one is not pinned, I don't think. Planned.
Which one?
The submission one, I think.
Oh, it's in battle competitors chat. So unless you only have access to this if you are.
Never mind, I see it. Got it. Yeah.
I don't think I have permission to pin it either, though. But it's the only message in there, so it should be okay.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, and if you can't get the upload to work, just send a message. Just send your photo somewhere in the chat, and we'll upload it for you.
Cool. As we're getting going, for people in the chat, I know normally we respond a little bit quicker. We'll get going and answering your questions once the battles start. But for now, if you want to like DM me a fun origami fact to share on stream, feel free to do that. I wanted to get some fun facts, but I didn't have time. So if you have a really fun origami fact, or you want to share part of history, maybe from the country you're from about origami, send me a DM. I won't go through all of them probably, but we'll go through some that are interesting. Should be pretty
Yeah,
cool.
it sounds like fun. Okay, is everybody ready to start? I think that's been enough time. I don't think we saw any requests to reroll, so looks like we're gonna roll with it. Okay,
Man, give me just 1 second. I'm waiting for Eli to... Okay, it seems like he fully understood. Alright,
Okay, great.
we're ready to go in.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so let's see. Boyce, do you want to start the timer?
Yes,
The
let
timer's
me
on.
change the format a little bit.
We'll do a countdown and we
going.
can start.
Yeah. All right, boys, count us down when you start the timer, and then
All
we can
right.
start.
Will do. All right, everybody. We're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are off to the races. Let's go.
Great. All
Good
right.
luck, everybody.
Good luck.
Blow us away.
Cool. So yeah, we'll give you guys a few minutes to get started before we start cold calling. But in the meantime, I guess Hifya, what do you think about these topics? What are you looking forward to the most?
You know, all of these topics seem very interesting. Some of them are more specific, some of them are more general, but I hope that all of our competitors and contestants will make something unique that kind of sets it apart from their competitor. And I think that's what's ultimately going to cause people to win and advance.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I guess we can talk about what are some things that people should look for when they're voting. Um, yeah, what do you think?
Oh yeah, we can go through what each one of us thinks is like important, right? So for me,
I
it
Sure.
is
like that.
definitely uniqueness and how
Mhm.
clean your fold is. I think these two things are pretty important. Yeah. What about you,
Yeah.
Plant?
Yeah, I think so I think for this battle it's not as big of an issue, but I think definitely like sticking to the prompt is very important. Um, so like if I think most of our prompts in this battle should be pretty specific, so there's really no other way you can make a hippo except make a hippo, right? So
That's right.
that
Yeah.
should be fine. But I guess making sure that your thing looks like the topic, or if you want to go for some abstract representation, that's cool too. But just make sure it's clear. So I think that's important as well.
Do you have a personal preference for 22.5 or say box pleating?
I think, well, it definitely depends on the topic, and definitely people are more comfortable with one or the other. So there's definitely no right or wrong. It's just whatever you can make it work, I think. Yeah.
Okay, I see. What about you, boys? What are you looking for in these participants?
Yeah, 20 minutes is not a lot of time. So
Right.
I'm looking
Right, yeah.
for like a creative take on how to show their topic. Maybe not directly, right? It might take too long to do
Yeah.
something directly. So if they have
Yeah.
a,
Yeah.
fun, simpler way that they can render out quickly with high execution, that's like I'm really looking for that. And I think you also brought up a good point, which will be like our next segue is the ratio of box pleat to like 22 and a half that we might see today, or maybe even like just free folding. Do you
Right.
think we're gonna mostly see box pleating, or do you think there's gonna be a fun mix that, or maybe people be a little risky and try like a hex pleat, 8x8
Ooh.
hex pleat, or something like
If
that?
That
you
would
if
be
you
fun.
if I say hex fleet, I'm gonna give instant kudo points to you.
Automatic win.
Yeah, automatic win.
Automatically.
I personally suspect that most people will use 22.5 as it's a bit easier to approach and more natural to just get the right shapes. But people who are experienced in box pleating, I can totally imagine just coming up with something very creative and unique from their box pleated models.
Yeah. Just looking at the camera so far, I see a few people making grids, but for the most part, I see a grafted bird base. I see a very 22.5 thing. Yeah, looking forward to hear what people are doing, but we'll give them maybe a little bit more time before we start cold calling. My prediction is that a lot of the animals are going to be 22.5, but
Yeah.
some of the more like less commonly explored subjects for like wristwatch or chef, I think maybe not those specifically, but things like that. We might see a little bit more box pleating.
I can see that. That's a good suggestion, actually. Of
Yeah,
course, animals benefit from 22.5 as
for sure.
22.5 shapes have a tendency to taper, kind of
Yeah,
like real
exactly.
life body parts or like animal parts. So that's
Exactly.
definitely an advantage. Yeah,
Yeah,
very interesting. So you said you saw somebody folding a grid already. Who are you aiming at exactly?
I did. Or I wasn't sure if that's a grid, but I see
Okay.
some. I see some like very like rectangular shapes.
Okay, that
Uh,
is fair enough. That is fair
yeah. Is
enough.
there any? Is it, I guess we can start picking on people.
It's true.
So
Wanna
any of
pick on
these,
someone?
yeah, any of these topics. Okay, Hifya, which topic do you think would be the most interesting to approach? Like the
Oh,
most unique so far?
so let's see what we have. We have wristwatch, we have hippo, we
Yep.
have hat, we
Yeah.
have rhino,
Yeah.
and let's see, what was
We
the
have
chef and
chef
lizard.
lizard. Yeah.
Oh, so all of these are like quite interesting, I think.
I wanna hear from the chefs. So maybe can I
Uh,
call on Dex to tell us how you're gonna
There you
approach the
go.
chef?
your
Let me.
best Gordon Ramsay impression, man.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
but Dex,
sure.
before you go,
Um,
sorry, I'm gonna interrupt you real quick. We got just two quick things. Thank you, Airborne Mark, for the super chat. That's gonna go support all these creators. And Plant has a YouTube channel. It's the Plant Psychologist. So make sure to check that out. I'll have it in the description later. But you can just type into YouTube, it'll pop up. Go ahead, Dex. I have you on screen. Let us know what you're cooking.
okay,
Good
so
one.
right now I'm thinking of a grafted bird base instead of box pleat because last time I did box pleat, it did not go so well in one of the practice rounds. And I remember seeing in the convention in the past, like someone did a person out of a base holding I think a crane. And so that's what I'm going for with this. Hopefully I can turn that into a spoon and then maybe use the corner as like kind of a chef hat.
Nice. I
Oh,
think that's a solid
interesting.
approach. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Very fun, very
Awesome.
fun.
Cool. So I think it's only fair now that we get Lord Beer have a chance to also talk. So
He's been dying to talk about his chef model.
Yeah, let's hear about it, Lord Beer. How's your chef going?
Yeah, I'm doing something different. I think I'm trying to make a chef of chef we all love. It's gonna be a red, hopefully, with a chef's
Ooh.
hat. But
Very interesting.
Ooh.
I don't know how it's gonna go. I don't know if
Certain
I have
French
enough time for
red.
that. It's very free-foldy. I started with a kite base, and that's basically all I know yet.
Nice. Well,
Very cool, Beer.
I'm assuming that's 22.5, right?
Well,
Yes,
kite
that
base.
is very
Very cool.
22.5. That's honestly that's not even 22.5. That's just do whatever and pray.
No,
Great,
Norbert,
great.
what
That's
was
a
the
great. That's a
first
great
thing that
strategy.
Norbert,
Yeah.
what's the first thing that came to your mind when you saw that your topic was chef? What were you thinking?
My first thought was just a basic chef's hat, but I feel like I don't know if that would be kind of boring. So I'm gonna make a chef's hat, but on a rat.
That's a very good approach. I wish you the best of luck. Neo, I'm curious about this model. Best of luck with it, seriously.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, chefs or sorry, hats in general. That's a kind of difficult topic. I don't know, Plant. You've done a lot of things with hats recently. What do you think makes a difference when you have to add a hat to a model versus like just
Yeah.
making like an animal or something like that?
Yeah. So, well, I think it's not the hat that's hard. It's the head that's hard, right? So having, for example, let's say you're used to having like a full corner flap for your head. Well, now that you have to have something on top of it, that requires something that, like, it can't be to the side of it. It can't be like behind it. It has to be on top. And so I think for a lot of heads that are corner flaps, especially in 2025, it's hard to just add another flap out of nowhere, especially if it's color changed. So yeah, it definitely adds a significant challenge. Speaking of hats, we have a whole round that the whole topic is simply hat. So there are a lot of types of hats that you could go for. So I'm curious to see what type of hats Reza and Bodo are going for. Why don't we start with Reza? Do you want to tell us about what hat you're going for?
So the hat that I'm doing is it's just gonna be like a regular cat, except I'm adding a little bit of color change. Right now I have a color changed heart
Oh, very
at the
cool.
front
Very
of the
nice.
hat.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna use the rest of which it came from like 2 corner flaps.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna use the rest of the paper to create the rest of the hat.
Very nice.
Very cool.
That looks really cool.
Come to think of it, that can be a bookmark as well. That's very nice.
And
Yeah.
that's looking like a solid color change with just this amount of time. That's very impressive.
For sure.
Yeah, I think next let's see, a widely regarded color change designer, Bodo. What are you cooking up?
All right. So I wanted to try making a cat in the hat.
Dr. Seuss.
Yeah. So my approach is basically more or less based on a 4x4 grid, but with 1.5 degree sinks.
Mm-hmm.
So right now I have like a tail, 2 legs, 2 arms, color change belly, and now I'm trying to make the head, which I'm going to try to make the stripes.
Wow.
So I'm not sure how I'm going to manage the head. It's just, as Plan said, making the head is the easy part, but making the face of the model is going to be hard. So we will see how much time I have to make
That's
that.
a very ambitious goal, I think. Yeah, to make a full model under the hat. Yeah. So good luck, Bodo. I think you're going to do great.
You have 10 minutes remaining, Bodo. I believe you can do it.
Yeah.
That's right. And speaking of which, yeah, it's just about the half mark for everybody. So just keep track of your time. It's a little bit more than 10 minutes, but keep going.
Yep.
And yeah, I guess this Bodo's approach kind of took the opposite turn. I was mentioning, it's kind of crazy to do a model with a hat, but Bodo's like, oh, I only had to do a hat, but I'm going to do a model with a hat anyways. So that's pretty fun.
Nice.
Very true, very true.
All right. So I'm thinking maybe we can look at maybe a couple more pairs, and then we can leave the last 5 minutes for everyone to do their folding in peace, and we'll find something else to talk about.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
sure.
no
Maybe we'll do an
Yeah,
origami
which-
fact after.
Yeah, sure.
I have a
sure.
joke. I have a joke prepared. Don't worry about it.
Origami. Oh,
Oh,
perfect,
amazing.
perfect.
All right.
Right. Who's next? Who are you picking on next?
I'm looking at wristwatch. I'm curious how Boric and Ivan Danny are going. Maybe
Yeah.
why don't we start with Boric? So do you want to tell us about your wristwatch?
Sorry, no.
Oh, Boric, I think you might be muted.
We can also just move on to the next user. That's fine too.
Yeah, if you need a moment to get your text set up, or if you want to write it in the chat, that's totally chill.
Yeah.
Why don't we go to Ivan Danny? Do you want to tell us about what you're going to do for the wristwatch?
Hello. Yes. So, if you mentioned before you want to see something folded from Hex, yes, this is something from.
Oh,
folded
amazing.
from
Oh wow.
And my approach here is a little bit different. So the idea of the watch is because it's only like one strip, right? To add more challenge, I'll do a radial symmetric.
Wow.
So with this
Oh.
30-degree angle, I have 2 extra edge. If you put it here, I can have additional part here for the color change. And then once I have mixed together, as you can see, there's some stylistic design on the wristwatch.
Ah, I see.
And the additional flaps that you can get from the radial symmetry can become an arm of the clock of the
Cool.
watch. So yeah, that's my plan. But the challenge from here is how do you lock the paper, right? And how to make the good dial for the watch. So that's what I'm trying now with the last 10 minutes. But I've got the whole stylistic gear that I like now. Yeah.
Well, don't forget, you can always use glue. That is allowed in this
That's
competition.
right. Glue is
Oh,
allowed.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess we forgot to mention what was allowed and what wasn't allowed. So
Right.
basically, what you're allowed to do, as a rule of thumb, you can do whatever you want as long as you have time for it. So we beyond that, we don't want cuts. You can use non-square paper or multiple sheets, but you just need to make sure that everybody knows. Like you have to disclose it. So when you post it, send something in the chat to say, hey, this is a double sheet or this is modular or something. Otherwise, everything is fair game. So we recommend you don't use paper that's too big because it takes a long time to fold, but there's no rule against it. So
That's right.
yeah. All right. So Bork, we never got to hear from you, so I'm not sure if you have if you're able to, if we're able to hear you, that would be great. But if not, you can send it to us a text update. Either way.
In the meantime, I'll just kill time with a joke. So a
Sure.
friend of mine recently tried to get into origami, but he actually gave up. It turned out to be too much paperwork.
Oh,
very good. Good job.
All right, yeah,
There you
that's a
go.
good one. That's a good one.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I was
Oh, man.
I was gonna say he like folded under pressure or something.
Oh yeah, that's good
Yeah,
too.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
We'll
tune in
save that
next
for the
month
next
for
stream.
another joke. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
All right, so we have 6 minutes 40 seconds remaining. Let's see, what other topic can we check out real quick? I think it's cool
We
to
got
check out
a
Blizzard.
Dex got disconnected from the audience thing.
Oh,
need-
okay. Yeah. So, sorry.
Uh,
Let me turn. So yeah, Dex, you should be able to raise your hand now. I turned it off but yeah, you should. Great. All right, coming back.
Yeah, he's back.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, guys, if you need anything, like our DMs are open, so just message one of us. I saw Malcolm. We don't have too much time before the 5-minute mark, but Malcolm, I saw I saw some mechanism there. Do you want to tell us what you're doing?
Yeah, sure. So I wanted to get some very simple action characteristics in the Rhino. So if you have some pleats going down the middle,
So
that gives you.
Sorry, we can't see your camera. Just so you know.
Oh,
Yeah,
there it is.
Perfect.
There we go.
Perfect.
Sorry. If you have some pleats running down the middle, it allows you to graft on the mechanism that will make it move like that. The idea is it's just a rhino that will be able to like buck its head or do something like that.
Wow.
And then it also gives you a lot of paper for something like a rhino or an elephant or something that has a lot of models out there. I think it's pretty easy to do interpretation. You can basically just free fold the sides to make something that will look very much like legs.
Yeah.
And so I'm not going for the approach of getting all of the flaps and all the proportions right, but just approximating kind of the feel of a rhino,
Cool.
which is kind of what I have to do in order to, because I'm spending all of my energy working on the action mechanism. So
Right. Yeah, that's
Very
cool. I think action models is something we don't see a lot of in these kinds of things. And by the way, just so you guys know, Malcolm, this is a mechanism that Malcolm invented basically, and he was at the recent OSME and presented a paper and a presentation about this mechanism. So I'm excited to see how it turns out. We don't have too much time, but Pork, maybe do you want to tell us about your rhino too? if you have time. If not, feel free to send us a text message in the chat, and we can read it for you.
He seems to be typing. He's making a chibi rhino thingy, he says.
Cool.
So two very
Huh?
different approaches, of course.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
A or a moving model rather, and a chibi model. That's very
Yeah.
curious.
Yeah. Great.
So already with these few contestants that we have talked to so far, we see a very wide variety of design approaches. What do you think of that plan?
Sorry. Could you let me write the battle numbers in the chat for people? But you ask voice for now.
Okay,
Sure.
boys, what do
So
you think of this?
I got you. The wide variety. This is really what I wanted to see. You know, we have people taking the topic literally and kind of expanding on it. So we have a lot of different models. You know, there's very few that are similar. So just in that itself, we get to see some unique stuff, and it really looks like people are doing a good job with the time pacing. Which, man, that's hard to do. So we'll get some new complete designs. I'm sure there's going to be a ton of people who want the crease patterns and everything like that, but might have to be a little patient for that. But I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed right now.
Yeah, 20 minutes seems like a good chunk of time, but it really is not when you're working under pressure, especially if you don't really know what you have to design beforehand, and you basically only know the moment the timer starts.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, like if I were in this competition right now, I don't think I'd finish anything. I take way too long, both folding and designing. Like 20 minutes is crazy.
Yeah, take 15 minutes choosing the red paper, and then 5 minutes in.
Yeah,
to design.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
just looking at the paper, thinking
on this note, for the competitors, if you feel like the time comes and you don't have anything, like it's not a huge deal. We understand that it's time pressure, so you guys are all doing great. But if there comes a situation where you feel like you don't have anything, just show us what you got, and that's really what matters. Because no one's gonna judge you, because we all know that it's really difficult. So just want to take some pressure off your backs about that.
Yeah, keep in mind this is just a fun, casual event meant for you to demonstrate your skills and to improve as well.
Exactly.
So no worries.
Yeah, and hopefully this is not the last time we do this event. I think it seems like we've had a very positive response so far. So I think there's a great chance that we're going to do this again in the future. So you can make your comeback next time if that's what happens.
Exactly. Show up to the arena next time.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, we have less than 2 minutes remaining. The rounds are almost over, everybody. This is the final stretch. You got this.
Let's see what people are got. I'm just going to cycle through some of the cameras and we can see how people are doing, but it is go time.
Wait, boys, I don't suppose you can play some dramatic music, just like in the Gordon Ramsay shows?
Oh man. Okay, let me
I'm just
see.
kidding. It's show. It's show.
Health Kitchen soundtrack.
Okay, there you go. I'll
Just
prepare that
like
for
that.
next time. We'll get the copyright
cool.
for you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then in the last 10 seconds, we have to count down.
That's right. Should we all try to do it together and try to be in sync?
We'll do
Hands
our
off your
best.
paper. Hands off your paper at 0.
Oh yeah.
hands.
It's like,
Yeah, hands up.
All right.
like that.
Okay, with that
Oh,
being
look.
said, there's exactly 1 minute remaining, everybody. The countdown has started. Get out your glue
I see
bottles.
some glue. We got the glue
Get out
bottles.
those
Let's go.
cameras.
Look at this. Look at this. This one's cool.
Oh yeah.
Eli's cooking. The posing. Getting the posing ready. Someone said lore beers is looking really cool. Let's check that out. Oh, lore beer. Like done.
Wow.
Okay.
Flushed it up.
Wow.
That's flush mode.
Fast,
Time remaining.
fast.
Some of you all are fast, yeah.
I think we got
For the
Rana
sake of
done
dramatic
as well.
effect, you have to pretend to still work.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
in the
right. Yeah.
cooking
Yeah.
shows-
Yeah. Yeah.
In the cooking shows, even if you
Yeah,
finish
that's-
early, you have to pretend. Yeah.
That's
All right,
actually so
10,
true.
9, 8, 7, 6,
No. Wait. Oh yeah.
5, 4, 3,
4,
2,
2.
1.
One.
Hands up. Hands up, guys.
Hands up.
All right. Get
Hands
your
up. Time is up, everybody.
yeah. So competitors, you guys have the link in your secret channel. So go ahead and upload your photo. You should. I think you'll ask for your battle number and your name. I think. So
You might want to flash the battle number again, so
Yeah.
everyone can see it.
yeah, I can read it out. So we have battle 1 is Reza and Bodo. Battle 2 is Ronik and Ralof. Battle 3 is Dex and Lorbeer. Battle 4 is Boric and Ivan Danny. Battle 5 is Bicycle and Eli. And then Battle 6 is Pork, Malcolm, and Ari.
All right, so everybody upload your designs and the pictures you took of them
Yep.
to the link in Battle Competitors. Then we'll take a
Okay.
look and voting will
Yeah.
start.
I think let's see. We can watch them trickle in.
Yeah, there you
Okay.
go. They're refreshing.
So-
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
I think if you click on the photo
Wait,
too, it
where-
expands it.
Again?
My coding is a little scuffed, but I tried to.
I think it works. It works. Yeah.
Sweet.
Cool. Okay, so let's zoom out a little bit. So, yeah, competitors. Once you've uploaded your thing, feel free to take a break. Go get your water. Go use the bathroom, and we won't start the next round until after 3:40 or whatever time that is in like 5 or 6 minutes. So feel free to take a break, and we'll look at the things in the meantime.
Sweet. While people are kind of trickling that in, I'm gonna do the social media stuff real quick. Thank you, Satoshi,
Sure.
for another super chat. And also we have like resubs from Hershey2 on Prime and Shagnara, 8 months, being a YouTube member. Because this is a shared stream, guys, I'll make sure some of these contributions go back to the hosts,
Sure.
the co-hosts
Yeah.
as well. And then maybe it'll go
And,
towards a prize one day for these guys that are competing.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. Also, yeah, the hydration check, Demjan. We got not just me drinking water. Everyone's going to drink some water.
Yep. Yep.
Good stuff.
Okay. Reza, I think Reza accidentally double uploaded. So, boys, I don't know if you
I
want
got
to
it.
clear one
I
of
got
them.
it. Yeah,
Okay,
I
great.
got it.
All right. So who are we missing? We're missing. Yeah, we're still waiting for a few, but we have some of the results in. So while we wait for the rest of them, maybe Hifya, you want to look at some of these results with me?
Give me 1 second, Plant, because
Okay.
people are asking still what. So Ari is asking what his battle number is.
All right, you're number 6. Sorry, I forgot you were in the group of 3.
I think it's
So-
a good idea to post a picture of all the rounds just in the chat.
Yeah, yeah. All right, here. I said it in the chat just now, but I'll say it again.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. There you go.
Wait, my thing's taking a while to load.
Okay, yeah. Don't worry about it. If you have upload troubles, we won't kick you for that. But yeah, you get like some grace period, so yeah, don't worry about it too much.
Okay,
If it's taking a really long time, you can send it in the chat, and then
yeah,
voice
I might
will
just
upload
do
it.
that because it's like
Yeah,
not
sure.
even.
Yeah. Send
Okay.
it in the chat. Player, you can refresh and let me see if the Reza thing got fixed.
Okay. Yeah, is it maybe like a lot of people on the bandwidth or something?
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you try
Something
refreshing
over-
on your side real quick?
Yeah,
Just
I'm-
refresh.
It's refreshing.
Oh,
right
it's
now. Yeah, it's just
let me see if
taking a bit
my
of time.
server broke. Hopefully
I
not.
imagine a lot of people are uploading at the same time right now. That's probably why.
Did someone upload like a gigantic photo? Is that what happened?
Oh, did you put a
Oh,
size limit?
I did. I don't think so. No, that's on me.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. So maybe one way you can reduce your size is if you're on a phone, you take the picture and then you screenshot the photo.
Yep.
That should reduce the size, I think.
All right, hold on. I'm
Nobody's
gonna
using this
reset the
website
server
with the
really
file
quick.
posting.
So it's gonna probably kill someone's thing, but it'll free it back up. Okay. Who was it that was sending? Was it Dex that needed help?
I just put it in the chat.
Yeah, it's in the Discord chat under Speed Battle Talk,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
Eli
sorry.
uploaded there as well. So most people are uploading it there actually.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe if you guys could put it in battle competitors after this round, because I think speed battle chat will have a lot of talking in there. So we'll limit this speed battle competitors to yeah. Or yeah, it's not a huge deal, but just to keep organized, because I think we have some people who are not officially competing but folding along, which is great. But we just want to make sure to keep the official competitors organized.
Somebody is
Boys,
asking-
can people upload videos?
No, that should. It's only JPEG, PNG, stuff like that. I think.
Okay, so maybe so Malcolm asked if he can upload a video. And he has an auction model. So I think maybe we can when it's time to vote, we can. So maybe Malcolm, why don't you upload a photo for now, and then when it's time to vote, we'll make sure to give you a chance to showcase your model, so people can take that into consideration. Does that sound alright? Okay, boys, now it shows the double vote or double submission for Bodo.
Yeah. Let me fix that too, and then. I'm going to upload Dex's really quick.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, am I getting... Okay. Sorry, competitors. I think we overloaded it all at one time. I'm gonna upload some stuff. Just feel free to chill out a little bit, and then we'll catch whoever hasn't uploaded yet. No penalty.
Nice.
Dex, what was your battle number again?
3.
3.
Yes, Libier.
Perfect. And then Eli, did you need help submitting your photo too?
Eli submitted his photo in Speed Battle Talk from the looks of it.
Okay.
Yeah. So did Bicycle, and so did Ari.
Yeah. So if when you guys upload your thing to the chat, could you include your number just for make it a little bit easier for boys? It's okay if you didn't this so far, but from moving on, yeah.
This is the first time, everybody. You know, these things happen.
Yeah. We're winging it. It's chill. Yeah.
We're very
It's
much
just
learning as we go.
Exactly. Extra break time.
That's right. You know.
I'm gonna check my logs really quick. Let's see. Broken pipe.
Okay, in the meantime, Plant, I have a question for you.
Yeah. What's up?
What is the best part about Norway?
About what?
About Norway?
Norway?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever been there. So what is the best part?
Yeah, I don't know either, but I think the flag is a big plus.
There you go. I saw it coming. That's great. That's a good one. Yeah.
So we got a suggestion in the chats for the future.
Mhm.
They're saying put the topic of the battle along with the number.
Yeah, that would be helpful actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess when we go over it, we can. Yeah, I guess we can start. Should we start reviewing some of the ones that have all the submissions in so far?
Yeah, we can do that.
Sure,
The complete
let's
list
do
is
that.
pretty
Let me do one more reload and then we can start
Yeah.
looking at yeah.
Yeah, maybe that. I definitely probably should have put a size limit on these images. I think there's like one or two that are just like gigantic and it's slowing it down.
Okay. Yeah.
Modern phones be like that, right?
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
it,
okay.
yeah.
It looks like we have some votes already. We already have some votes trickling in. So, boys, can people unvote if they people change their mind if they decide later?
No, but I can just reset everything.
Okay. Okay. So, I think it's okay. We can let people talk, but if they've already voted, is that locked in?
Yeah, I think before I'll just set everything to 0 and then we'll go from there.
Okay. So we'll set set from 0. We'll look through them and like talk about each one, and then open up voting.
Yeah, I think that
Yeah.
sounds good.
Cool.
By the way, Ivan is asking if he can submit 2 photos to have 2 different views, because one view is not sufficient to capture the whole thing.
I think we can do the same thing for Malcolm, like that we're going to do for Malcolm. So we can let Ivan. So Ivan, you should submit one photo that you want to like represent it, and then we can let you turn on your camera and show us the other ones. Does that seem fair? Okay. I think we're only waiting for
Okay.
one more.
Yeah, who are we
submission
missing?
in Number 5. We're missing who's number 5? Oh, the other hippo, right? We're missing Eli. Yeah. I
Eli.
think Eli
Okay.
uploaded it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the chat.
All right, we can start from the top and.
Cool. Okay, so we can start talking. So don't vote just yet. We'll just look at them first. So the votes here don't. are not actually what's going to count. So we can just go in the random order that is assigned us. So Reza, do you want to tell us about your hat? I think I can expand it.
I went for just like a simple, like 3-dimensional hat. But I added 2 color changed hearts. One was from an edge flap. The one at the back was from an edge. And then the one at the front was from 2 corner flaps. Just to make it a little less boring.
Very cool. Did you have any particular idea in mind when you started designing this, or did you just go with the flow and see, see what happens?
Well, I knew I wanted to add like some bit of color change, just because I felt that a regular hat was, I don't know, a little bit plain. And then these hearts kind of just worked, and the paper's red anyways, so.
Perfect. It kind of reminds me of like Mario's hat, but with hearts.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Great.
nice. Good
This
job,
is a great
Reza.
design. All right, so let's move on to Bodo. Do you want to tell us about your model?
Sure. Yeah, I don't quite know what to tell you. I think I said most of it already during the design phase. So it's pretty scuffed. At some point while I was making the head, I had to remove a set of stripes to make the brim of the head. Yeah, so the face is slightly detailed, just as Blanche predicted, pretty much. But yeah, otherwise I think I'm fairly happy with it. 20 minutes is not much time, so.
Are you a big Dr. Seuss fan, Bodo?
Actually, not really. Just when the topic came up, I remembered that character and.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, cool.
Very cool. Bodo.
Yeah, great job, both of you. So, boys, should we wait till we go through everything before starting voting, or can people vote once we've looked at both?
I think we can go through everything. That way, it gives me some time to fix the uploads. And then,
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
I think I got Eli, so I think all of them are up now.
Okay, so I'll refresh when we get down to that. But
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's look at battle number 2. So this topic was lizard. Ralof, why don't you go first? So do you want to tell us about your lizard?
Yeah, so I had this base, which is kind of a bird base, but 15 degrees.
15.
And
Oh.
yeah, not sure, maybe 30.
Okay.
Yeah, you trisect the angle, and then, well, it's kind of a bird base, but the flaps are just longer because they're skinnier in a way.
Yeah.
And I wanted to find a lizard that matched these long limbs, and I thought about the lizard running on water.
Oh,
with
very cool.
these
Oh, yeah, I know what you
really
mean.
The basilisk, right?
big legs and big long tail.
Yeah.
And yeah, I free-folded the head and the upper arms because
Very nice.
I was already wondering why one leg was raised, but now that you mentioned that basilisk running on water thing, it makes total sense. That's really cool.
Yeah, this is really cool. Yeah. Do you want to tell us about the paper choice, or was it just what you had?
Oh, well, it's my I have a block of 15 centimeters paper with some patterns on it,
Yeah.
and I just chose a green paper because,
Nice.
well,
Yeah, it fits.
it's
Yeah,
a
for
lizard.
sure.
Yeah,
Great. Really nice. I really like the 15-degree creativity.
thank you.
Cool. Next we have Ronik. So do you want to tell us about your lizard?
Yeah, gladly. So when I was approaching this, the first thing that came to mind was I wanted to make it really cartoony, really stylized. So I was like, I'm gonna try and go for the face. So my first thought was like, I want to give it eyes, color change eyes, and so I kind of went from there. I used a blimp fish face,
Cool.
and then through the shaping, I was able to figure out how to get some spines on the back, but it gave me all the flaps I needed.
Great. Nice. So is the model asymmetric? I'm guessing one side is the lower flap and the other side is the top, or is it...
Yes, yeah. So the spines are asymmetric, but
Very cool.
the faces are the same.
That's really clever. Yeah. Great.
Mine is
So
really
great.
cute too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
Great job for both lizards. Yeah, this is really cool.
Great job to both lizards. That's right.
Yes. Cool. Next we have Chef. So let's look at Lorbeer. So, yeah, Lorbeer, what you want to tell us about your chef?
Yeah, it's the rat from Ratatouille. I think his name is Remy, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just basically my second idea when I heard chef. I just started with a kite base, color changed in the chef's head, and then basically just winged it from there. There's no 22.5 or anything in there. It's just refolding.
Sure, sure.
I really like
Well,
the
it looks-
attention to detail on the head, especially. It seems to have an eyeball as well, which is like really cool. I'm not sure if that's a coincidence, but that's really cool.
Yeah. No, that was intentional. It has it on both sides. I tried to get an eye in there, but it was kind of difficult, and I didn't even have like it's very tiny. You can see it compared to my
Sure.
hands, and I didn't have like I didn't
Yeah,
even have
for
like
sure.
toothpicks.
Yeah,
So
I think I think
was
it's a
a bit
great job.
difficult.
Yeah, you just need the illusion or the suggestion of an eye. So that's all you need, really. Great.
Yeah.
All right, let's look at Dex. So, Dex, do you want to tell us about your chef?
Yeah, sure. So I went for a grafted bird base and turned two of the flaps, the two side flaps, into the arms. One of the flaps into the heart that you kind of see. It's kind of hard to see. And then
Yeah.
the corner flap with the two grafts intersection as the head.
Cool.
Head is really scuffed, and now that you see it, it's not great. But I think the best part is the arms, where I'm kind of happy where I got like the tools. At least the left one. The right one is kind of hard to see. And then I like the middle flap, where I got to turn it into a heart, even though it's a little scuffed.
So what are the tools?
The left one is supposed to be a spoon, and then the right one I tried to turn into a spatula, and then and then it was really hard. So
Sure, sure.
It's very
Great.
impressive and difficult to add that much detail in such a short time frame.
Yeah,
to a
for
single
sure.
model, I
Yeah.
think. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, humans are one of the harder topics for sure. So, but great job. Yeah, it's a great job for both of you guys. Or one of them wasn't human, but still amazing. Cool. Okay, let's look at number 4. So this one we have the topic watch or wristwatch. So, Bork, do you want to tell us about your wristwatch?
You can alternatively also type in the chat, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Or just open his cam. Okay, we can hear him.
Do you hear me?
Yep. Yeah, we can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay, thanks. It's like a general wristwatch with sticks. Yeah, just watches. It's
Very
based
nice.
on fish base. Yep. So like this.
Cool. Nice.
Cool. Very, very cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's got checks all the boxes. It has the face, has the hands, has the band. So great work.
Thanks.
Right. Let's look at Ivan Danny. So let's look at this angle first, and then you can show us the other angle on your camera, or you can do both at the same time. But yeah, why don't you just Boyce, I don't know if you can switch to the to pin spotlight Ivan.
Yes, let me do that really quick.
All right,
here we go.
Great. So the stream can see all the angles.
Okay. Is it in now?
Yeah,
Yes,
we can
you're up.
see you. Hear you. Yeah.
Okay, so the inspiration comes from the designer watch that I saw. There are like this is very irregular point of the clock arms of the watches. So that's what I can come up with this. The idea is like I come up with this like for each half of the dial is on each corner of the paper, and I can focus more on the color change. So the strap lock will be here. So if you notice there's a magnet that strap something like that. So there's some I'm able to do some like of metal thingy here. And then what I use here is 15 cm paper because I want to focus more on the details. But the issue is I find the difficulty to shoot, to maybe like sync it again to make it a thinner so that it can be a like proportional watch. The dial I think is still quite a little bit, but I think I'm quite happy with the result.
Great. Yeah, I think that's really cool. And I think you mentioned earlier that this is hex bleeding / 30-degree design, which is very unique. Cool.
And before we move on to the next one,
Sure.
there is a other submission made by somebody who's not participating in the competition, but I think it's worthwhile to check those out as well.
Yeah, I think so why don't we go through the official submissions first? Then while people are voting, we'll
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
We'll
let's
take a
do
break
that.
and look at the unofficial submissions. Does that sound right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Great. Cool. So I think let me refresh this real quick, and then we'll get the other hippo in. Okay, so great. We have both hippos. So, Bicycle, do you want to tell us about your hippo first?
We cannot hear you currently.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yep,
Yep,
great.
Yeah. So the first thing I thought was like I was not gonna do a full hippo because that would like because I wanted mostly to focus on like the characteristic shape of like a hippo, like where you have like the really powerful like and huge upper jaw that like balloons out at the tip, right? And I want like really powerful like teeth that are like big but not like too sharp. So I focused on that, and I just chose like a blinched frog base or four bird base because I felt it would be like the easiest base to fold in a short time frame and also like have a lot of flaps to shape.
Yeah. So what flaps did you end up using? Like, I see some fangs and some jaws, but
So
what?
this is like the middle flap, and then this is like these two are the edge flaps, and
Okay.
these two are corner flaps, and that's also a corner flap, and
Great.
that's the final.
Nice. Yeah.
Very cool.
It's crazy
Has
how
the
many flaps go
potential-
into a single head. Yeah.
And it has the potential to be grafted onto a full hippo model as well. Very cool.
Great. Cool. All right. Eli, do you want to tell us about your hippo?
You can also type in the chat alternatively, Eli.
Yeah. Either way.
So he says, if you ask me something, I will try to understand. So if you want to explain anything about your model, feel free to type in the chat, Eli.
Yeah.
I'll write it to him as well.
Okay, cool. Well, so maybe if Eli is writing, maybe we can look at the next one and then we'll come back. Does that sound right?
I think that's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's look at Ari. So Ari, do you want to tell us about your rhino?
Can you hear me?
Yep. Yeah, we can.
For my Rhino, I used a tilted grid on a diagonal axis.
Wow, very cool.
I wasn't sure it was gonna work with like the time frame, but I think it turned out okay. And with like the first 2 minutes, I just drew out like a basic structure on graph paper.
Cool. So you actually planned it out.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice. Great.
This reminds me of Plan's tilted grid puppy, actually, a little bit. So I think it's really cool.
Yeah. Did you have any challenges with tilted grid? Like, for example, like in tilted grid, the challenge is making concavities. So, for example, like this area behind the head is pretty well done. Did you have any issues or anything like that, or the ears, for example? Well, what are some of the challenges of tilted grid that you ran into?
I'd say the hardest part about this one was actually just getting rid of the space between the legs.
Yeah, for sure.
So there's a bit of like mush that had to go on there. But
That's all right. Yeah.
yeah.
Great. That's fair game for sure. Nice. Yeah, I'm really excited to see a tilted grid model. That's also pretty rare. So, all right. Next up, we have Malcolm. So, Malcolm has submitted a photo here, but the photo can't do action models justice. So, if Boyce, could you spotlight Malcolm real quick?
Yes.
Let's see, where'd he go? Is he? Oh, Malcolm, I think you need to accept the. You have to accept the invite if you're watching. Oh, yeah, there you are. Great.
All right,
Okay.
you are now spotlighted.
In the right direction.
Oh.
Okay, so this is. My camera's showing up. Okay, here we go. This is the Rhino. It's very simple. A lot of pretty much mush to get details like definition between the legs, very large cartoonish head and everything. The idea is that as you pull on the two front limbs, it will buck its head like that.
That's
like
really
a rhino running into a person, tossing them 10 feet or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the action element of the model.
Did you use elephant hide for this model, Malcolm?
Yes. So I don't actually have lots of paper here, but for something like this where it's tessellation, or the most complicated part of the model is the tessellation that has the action mechanism. And then the rest is very simple, not a lot of layers and lots of kind of, you want to give it more weight as a rhino. I think it was a good paper choice.
Very fitting, and the color is really nice as well. Fits perfectly.
Yeah, this is really cool. This is also a very unique model for sure. Great. Let's move on to Pork. So, yeah, Pork, do you want to tell us about your model? Or again, if you want to write in the chat, that's also okay.
In the meantime, a small update on Eli. He would prefer not to discuss the model right now.
Cool. Okay.
Pork seems to be typing right now, so we're awaiting
Yeah.
the response.
Hifya, I guess maybe we can do a commentary on what we see here, or should we just leave it as is?
On like in general, we can like
for Eli's hippo.
Oh yeah, we can. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay.
quickly, Porks is saying that he took a 4x4 grid and he fiddled with it a bit to arrive at where he is.
Cool. So this is yeah, 4x4 grid, and I think Pork mentioned earlier that this was a chibi model, right? So it's supposed to be like, I guess, a baby rhino or like a cartoonified rhino, I guess.
Cartoonified, cute, chibi model indeed. Yeah, I can see that.
Great. Yeah, I think this is really cool. It looks cute. So I think it really achieved the goal there. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
We can take a look at Eli's model.
Yeah, let's look at Eli's hippo. Yeah. So yeah, what do you see here, Hivya?
So the general shape of a hippo is definitely well suggested. I'm assuming that during the folding process, he saw that he had leftover paper for a head, which is excellent. And then the ideal goal is to shape that head into the face of the animal that you want to make. And that's challenging.
Yeah.
But I imagine through the few creases that he has added that this is the closest he could have gotten to in the designated time.
Yeah, I think the body definitely is really good. Maybe with a bit more time, he could have grafted on something, or like on the second fold, I'm sure he could get a great head. But for now, I think the body is really good. You can see that there's curves, and it looks like wrinkles, but I think it definitely suggests the hippo skin and how like 3D it is. So it definitely looks very solid for sure.
Very thick, round legs as well,
Exactly.
which also helps too.
Great.
All right, we can move on.
All right. So I think we've looked at all the models. So, Boyce, can you wipe out all the votes and then we can reset everything?
Yeah. So I think the votes on the website might not work well enough just because it's too easy to Bodo's at 130.
So
you can just wait,
mine says Bodo has 2 votes.
If you refresh it, the.
Oh really?
We might have to use a YouTube poll or keep it on Discord.
Okay. So why don't we?
Yeah.
Why don't we do both? So can you set up a YouTube poll? I'll set up the Discord, and then we'll take the sum. Does that sound good?
Sure, but we'll have to do one battle at a time, which is kind of unfortunate.
Oh, okay.
I think.
For Discord, we can just do all of them at once.
Yeah, Discord can do all at once. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you're good with the Discord ones, we can funnel people to Discord and have them vote there.
Okay, I think that's that. I guess
that might be
sure.
the best option.
Let's just do that. So
okay.
Voting.
And for everyone watching on YouTube, I will just put the Discord link in the chat for now, so you can join. Read the rules.
Plant, how about you do the even numbers and I'll do the uneven numbers?
Okay.
Yeah, for the polls, and we'll just post them in what channel? You made
I made a new one just now. Yeah, let me give you chat access.
Okay, I'll do the odd numbers, so that's Reza, Bodo, Dex, Lorbear, and Bicycle Eli.
Great. Okay, you're doing odd, you said?
Yes.
Okay, and I'll do even. Great.
Yeah, I think for the next time we do this, I'll have enough time to figure out user session ID to not let people vote multiple times. But
yeah.
What do you want to make the duration of the poll?
Wait. Are we
I'm
doing?
not sure if it displays the results immediately. I'm not sure.
Wait, are you doing a poll master or are you doing Dino poll? Or we can just do reaction polls. Right?
Oh, I was doing the built-in polls on Discord.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you should. Yeah, let's do that. You can. Why don't we set it for 10 minutes? Or
it doesn't let you. It says 1 hour. That's the
okay.
shortest.
So we can do 1 hour, and you can see the results prematurely. I think so.
Okay, perfect. Then we'll do that.
Yeah.
So I'll post the first one, and you can follow this format. I guess.
And then people can see the photos. People can use the battle website to see the photos, but they'll vote on Discord. Is that too confusing?
I'm sure they'll figure it out.
Okay.
Thanks everyone watching for hanging out with us while we figure this out. So
we'll make it more smooth, more streamlined next time for sure.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Oh. Oh, we could even stagger it. So, I'll wait for you to post number 3 before I post number 4.
Yeah, exactly. So give me 1 moment. Just like that, and then you'll do the next one.
All right, while we set that up, I'm gonna get some water really quick, so I'll be right back, and then I'll try to entertain people while y'all are working.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Great.
All right, and then this is the last, no, second to last one, and then this is the big one.
Yep.
Finally. Oh yeah, it would have been nice to add the battle number as well, but it's
Yeah,
fine, I guess.
it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so if you're in the Discord right now, you should go and vote. Speed battle.
Yes, everybody go to speed battle voting. You can vote in this channel for your favorite models.
Yep. And you should be able to access. If you need to see the website to see the photos organized, you can go to voice.us/battle.
All right, very good. We can take the time to look at the user submitted.
Yeah,
posts.
let's do that now. So okay, my still
What I
pinned.
saw, it was Anise and Mike.
Yeah,
As well
and
as
then Eduardo, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me stream. Okay, so let me stream Discord on Discord. So,
Yes.
Let's see. Okay, let's just scroll to the top. Okay, so Eduardo, I think, did you upload? I'm not sure if Eduardo uploaded,
Yeah,
but
it's in here.
you did?
It's in
Okay,
here.
somewhere. Okay. So
here it is. So that's Mike's wristwatch on top.
Okay,
You wanna start
so
there?
the first one, I'm just going from the top to the bottom. This is the first one I see, Eduardo's hippo. Let's see, I don't know if Eduardo wants to.
You missed two, by the way. I'm not sure if you realized there were like two above it. Or not this one at least.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mike, I missed Mike's. Okay, Mike's. And anyone else?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Let's see. Mike, are you in the stage? If not, we can analyze it for you. But
yeah, right here.
Oh, great. Okay, yeah, Mike, why don't you tell us about your unofficial model?
So it was just something I decided to do because I was bored.
Uh-huh.
The little dial in the front is just a middle flap.
Mm-hmm.
So not really much of a color change. East
Sure.
edges, and
I
it's just
really
kind of
like.
simple.
I really like the shape of the actual watch.
Yeah,
I think it looks
I
really
think
nice.
yours is life size, which is cool. That you can actually wear it.
That too, yeah.
Yeah.
You should wear this like when you go out next time.
For sure.
You'll get mad compliments, dude.
Yeah.
It only has one side though, so it doesn't have the full band.
Oh, okay, I see.
That's all right. That's all right. Cool. Okay. Meanwhile, just a reminder, guys, while we're looking at these, make sure to go to speed battle voting and submit your votes in the poll. Great.
That's right. And we can move to the next user submitted one.
The next one is, I think, Eduardo's hippo.
Yes, that is Eduardo's hippo indeed.
Yeah. Is Eduardo in the stage?
I'm not sure, but he's on YouTube.
Yeah, he's on YouTube. Eduardo's the legend giving super chats. So shout out Eduardo. Absolute legend.
Shout out to Eduardo.
Yeah. So, yeah, we can just look at the model ourselves. So, it looks like, it looks like a hippo, which is really what you need. And it looks like he added some eye details in the face, which always elevates it above.
We can even see the reference image that Eduardo used
Exactly,
to make
yeah.
this model. And I find that using a reference image helps so much when
For
shaping,
sure.
and
Absolutely.
especially when designing, I imagine. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So, for future competitors, make sure to use a reference photo. Yeah, this looks great. Yeah.
There's not much more to say. It is great, indeed.
Yeah,
There's
that's
the third user submitted one now by Anise.
Anise,
Which is
so
a
this
baby
is
rhino.
Baby Rhino, yeah. So
This
is
is-
Anise in the stage?
He's in the audience.
Okay, you wanna? So yeah, honestly, if you want to raise your hand and tell us about it, feel free. Otherwise, we can look at it ourselves. But
Yeah, you can either type in the chat or choose to talk. If you want to talk, raise your hand.
yeah. Hifia, do you have? Are you able to let people on stage?
I can, yeah.
Okay, great. So yeah, if he does, let him in. But yeah, this is cool. This is a very classic Anise model. It looks 3D. It looks cute. It's very round and I don't know if it was wet folded, but at least looks like it. Like it has the impression that it is. There's a the classic honestly color changed eye is also there.
This is,
Yeah, I think
honestly, this is like a full design in its own right, in my opinion.
For
and
sure.
it's kind of amazing that this is a 20 minutes type of thing. Yeah.
yeah, absolutely, yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
small
Like,
to
always
final
surprised-
product too. It's like 3 centimeters
Dude.
long. Like that's just that's so fun.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
that's
Anise
crazy.
is saying that he does not want to talk right now, but
Okay.
he says that this is a fish base and indeed a classic model in terms of his own designs.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely.
So Plant, as a designer, do you see how this is a fish base model? Could you like imagine?
Yeah. So I'm guessing that so fish base has 2 long flaps and 2 short flaps. So
Right.
and you can see that it also has like a seam down the middle, right? And so that seam becomes the back. I'm guessing that the 2 short flaps became the front legs. I'm guessing, and the reason why I say it's the front legs is probably because the head will take up a lot more paper than the tail. So to balance it, probably the middle like short flaps are the front legs, and then he probably did some point splitting or some 22.5 stuff to split the large flap in the back to get the tail and back legs, and then the front split it into like a lot of small points to I guess the
And
2
he
ears,
says
2 eyes, and then the head. And
He seems to be agreeing with what you're saying because he wrote "yep" in chat. So you're
Great.
probably indeed right.
Yeah, but that's really a clever design. I probably would not have come up with that, so it's really cool. Yeah.
Very cool, very cool.
Nice.
Indeed.
Is that are those the only unofficials?
Those were the only unofficial ones. Now, for everybody in the audience, you can always participate along with us. You don't necessarily have to compete. If you
Yeah.
fold something and want to fold along with us, feel free to post it in the Speed Battle Talk chat, and we'll take a look at it and talk about it whenever we can.
Okay, so I think should we look at the results? It looks like we have
Yes,
we
we
have
can take
like
a look
20
at the
something volts in each. We're also way over time, so I'm gonna go ahead and show the results. And so whoever has more is the one who moves on. And if you didn't win, like you still won in the end because you made a new design, and that's really what counts. Okay, so
The true friends we made are the
exactly
what? No.
the real prize is the friends you made along the way, and also the designs you made along the way. So don't be
That's right.
discouraged if you didn't win. Just come back next time and do just keep growing. Great.
Do it again.
All right, so let's go ahead and show the results. So Reza versus Bodo hats. The winner. Oh, sheesh.
Oh wow, that's
Okay. So
That's
let's
an
close
upset.
that up for a bit. So if you haven't voted yet, go vote for Reza and Bodo. And we'll tip the tie.
did
If it
not
really
see that
comes
one.
down to it,
Wow.
maybe Boyce, Hifya, and I, the 3 of us, we can break the tie maybe. But
Yeah.
we would like the audience to break the tie first. So
Please break
someone
the tie.
unvoted. Yeah, please.
Yes,
yeah. Okay, please break the tie. We'll come back to you. Okay.
Yeah.
Roloff versus Veronik. Okay, so Veronik
Veronik
wins.
won.
Congratulations.
Veronik.
All right. I wonder if we can lock it in. Well, okay. Anyways.
It's fine. We know already.
Yeah.
I'll write it
next.
down just in case.
Sure. Great. Thanks. Next we have Dex and Lorbeer. So the winner is Lorbeer with the Ratatouille. So great job.
Congratulations, Lorbeer.
All right. Next we have wristwatch. So we have Boric and Ivan Danny. The winner is Ivan Danny with the hex bleeded
Congratulations, Ivan.
thing. Congratulations. The hippo, we have Bicycle versus Eli, and the winner is Bicycle with the hippo head. Okay.
Right.
Oh, by the way, I think Bicycle made the head and Eli made the body, so together they make the full hippo.
Hey.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Forming friendships through design.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, yeah,
Alright,
that's actually
finally
really
we have,
cool.
We have the 3-way, the rhinos. So we have Ari, Malcolm, and Pork, and the winner is Malcolm with the action model. So
Very cool. Well, now we can go
Great.
back to.
Oh yeah,
the
let's see.
first round.
So we're still at 30 votes. So okay, so Reza
Reza
has slightly won. So we'll go with it. Yeah, great job to both of you though. I think
job,
this was
everybody.
it definitely was a close call for sure. So
these are the
Great.
new competitors that move on to the next round.
yeah, so
That's
so the,
Reza,
so
Ronik, Lorbeer, Ivan, Bicycle, and Malcolm.
should be 6, right? Yeah.
That is 6 indeed.
Okay, so probably what will happen is round 2 we'll have 3 pairs, and then the final round will be a battle of 3. So,
That's right.
Okay,
That sounds great, actually. I think that'll work out
Yeah.
nicely.
So dramatic. Okay, so let's okay,
I'll
let
be
me-
right back. Give me just like 1 minute. I have to go to the
Yeah.
bathroom real quick, and then I'll be back.
For
No
sure.
problem.
Sure.
Plant,
let
as
me-
you're typing into new brackets, For the competitors, I fixed the submission site. So I think the issue was it was trying to load the photos as you were sending them. Now it just submits it. It should work in theory. But we'll try for this round. And if not, I'll just keep manually uploading them. It doesn't take too long. But yeah, great job everybody so far. The next 6 that are up, get your fingers ready, you know?
Yeah, for
Who
sure.
knows what you're going to fold?
Yeah. Should we wait for Hifya to come back before we generate the bracket, or should we just go?
I think you can generate the bracket. That we can keep going, and then we'll go through the. We won't start yet.
Yeah.
So we're
Cool.
looking at your cameras, people. Like, don't touch it, or at least, yeah. Don't start.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll read it out loud. So we have battle number 1 is Reza versus Lorbeer, and your topic is shirt. Once again, if you don't like the topic, or maybe if you've done the topic before, like you can request to refresh it, and if both participants agree, we'll refresh it. Second, we have Malcolm versus Ronik, and your topic is alien. Third, we have Bicycle versus Ivan Danny, and your topic is table. So we'll give you guys a few minutes to ask for refreshes or get your papers ready, start thinking about what you want to do, and when Hifya gets back, we'll start.
I personally like these topics so far. You know, we got one potentially like figurative humanoid represent or alien, right? And then the other 2 are like objects, which is really cool. So it could go many ways.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, one thing I forgot to mention is
I'm back.
Yeah. Oh, great. So yeah, I really encourage you guys to revisit your models that you come up with, because I'm sure you know 20 minutes is not enough time to do justice to your idea. So a lot of the times, a lot of your best designs may come out of these 20-minute designs, and then you refine it later when you have more time. So I think you guys have a lot of great ideas coming out, and if you just sit down and come back to refine it, I think we'll have a lot of great designs that are like fully polished and everything. So
Absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, Hifya, we generated the topics while you're out, so this is where we're at, and it looks like nobody's asking for a refresh. So I think we can.
Perfect.
All right. Is everyone ready?
Boys, are you ready? You have the timer ready?
I am ready with that timer.
Okay, boys,
20
can
minutes
you count
again?
us off? So, 20 minutes again? Yeah, could you count
Yes.
us off so we can sync our timers together?
Yeah, that sounds good. All right, ready? We're going to go from 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. Awesome.
Great. And they're off.
Let's go. Look at them folding.
6 people competing in total. Topic
That's right.
shirt,
Let's get some action
alien,
shots.
and table. Which
Yeah,
of these
that's right.
topics are you guys most excited for? Personally, it is alien.
I was gonna say the same thing. Yeah. Alien has
Man.
the most. I think
I'm biased too. It's like it's close to human figure, or potentially humanoid.
But it's
So,
not
like,
human though. That's the thing.
But it's not human. That's right. It could
It's not
like
human.
someone could do a UFO. It could not even be
Exactly.
anything. It could,
Yeah.
They could do an alien weapon. But, yeah.
And I think alien was actually in like the animals category because, like, you can make like some tentacled something green blob guy
That is
something.
true. You know, who's
Yeah.
to say that an
That is
alien
very
looks like
true.
that? Yeah.
Yeah, so it's really like the limit is your imagination. So yeah, I'm
Now,
excited.
if your topic is table, you know, you might be a bit more limited in terms of imagination. But do your best. I believe you can do it.
Yeah, maybe. I feel like that's a different challenge. It's they're both challenging in different ways, I think.
That is true. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess with table, right? You could either try to make like a really aesthetic table, or you could like make a model with the table. We've seen some recent plugging the Origami Dan Death Battle. We've seen some really cool models with tables recently.
Absolutely true. Absolutely
some
true.
crazy models.
Yeah.
Also,
So,
not
yeah.
too long ago, our own plant has made a real origami table design that is actually functional.
There's a
And it's
chair,
up on his
chair.
Instagram.
It's a chair.
Oh, was it a chair?
It was a chair.
Well,
It was a chair.
you know, what's the difference between a chair and
Yeah,
a table
well,
anyway, really, right?
It's a plant table, right? Plants on the table, right? So
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I think you lost me there, but sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Like a table is a large stool and a stool is a chair, so a table is a chair. Is that not right?
That's true. Yeah, I follow you.
Yeah.
there
sure.
you go.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. So if we see a life-size table come out in 20 minutes, I'd be very impressed.
Just
it's
imagine.
a win. Yeah.
For reference, how long did it take you to make that?
I think about 3 hours of folding. The design was actually pretty quick, but like wrestling the cardboard together, it took a long time.
Oh man. All right, so we might not see that, but
yeah. I don't think anyone has prepared their 20-foot paper, so.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
how about shirt? We haven't talked about shirt at all. How would you do shirt if you were handed this topic?
How would I do shirt? Or
yeah,
how? Oh. No, Hivya, you go first. I'll go second.
No. You know, like, listen, I don't have the designing expertise that is necessary to answer a question like this, so I'll just pass the ball to you.
Okay, so the 20 minutes is crazy because I think I would still try to do a full human figure just because that's what I like to do.
Okay.
And then with shirt, I think I would expand it maybe to like dress shirt. So like something to spice it up. So like a tie with the shirt or a jacket around a shirt, you know, some type of fashion sense. And even if it's not like a full human, I would probably do like a torso or something like that.
Yeah.
A torso like we saw in the previous battle with the chef topic, of course.
Right.
That's absolutely possible. Yeah, totally. Very cool.
Yeah.
You know, I would hate it if somebody sabotaged this competition, but on the other hand, I'm kind of curious to see what unfolds.
But what do you mean sabotage?
It's a joke, just don't worry about it.
Oh, did I miss that joke? Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
All good. Do you have any other origami jokes as well? If you'd like to share?
Give me some time.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. Yeah. I was gonna say, I think if I personally, if I were handed the topic shirt, I might have done something more similar to what Reza did last round with the hat, like do a color change pattern, or for example, like that classic "I love New York" or something like that. I think that'd be that'd be cool to see. Yeah, and all you have to do is just round off the corners to make your T-shirt, and then you're good to go. But
that is true.
Yeah,
that is true. Like adding a pattern on like a otherwise plain T-shirt could be a very solid strategy.
Yeah.
With that being said, should we tune in to see what our contestants are actually making?
Let's do it. I think we've given some time. So we said Alien was the most exciting. So why don't we jump straight to Malcolm and Ronik? Malcolm, since your name came first, can we cold call on you first to tell us about your Alien?
Yeah, sure. So, I don't have a super clear idea of where I'm gonna go with the model.
Sure.
The goal is the chest bursting, and so we're gonna figure out how to do that. Hopefully, with some action model elements.
Great. We'll have to see the action models again. Yeah.
We'll see how that goes.
Cool. Yeah. We'll let you think on that. So we'll come back to you.
Absolutely.
Ronik, do you want to tell us about your Alien?
Yeah, so I'm kind of going for like the classic green guy look. I couldn't really think of anything else, so I just kind of gave myself a bunch of flaps, and I'm gonna hope that I can make an alien-looking thing. We'll see how it goes.
Nice. Yeah, that's a solid strategy for sure.
Makes a lot of sense. Of course, we have to keep in mind that it's very early in the competition still, or in this round.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's only been 5 minutes.
Things
so.
could
Things
go in
can
all
change.
different ways. We don't know.
Yeah. You're allowed to use the time however you want. So sometimes that means restarting, but not that you guys need to. But that could happen. You never know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think Ronik's strategy is probably one I would do where, like, if you have enough flaps, you can rely on shaping a little bit, even if you do go back on your idea. So definitely smart. Definitely smart.
Yeah, you can always like hide away extra flaps, but it's really hard to bring back, like create a flap out of nowhere. The downside is that if you overkill it and like make too many flaps, then everything becomes a lot smaller and thicker. So it's a trade-off. But definitely, I agree that like overestimating what you need is probably a safe strategy.
All right, what topic do you want to see next?
Well, boys, do you think a lot of these designers are necessarily like planning ahead of time, or is it all just freestyling basically? They just start folding, and as it comes up, they just start folding. Or do you think they have a base in mind, they have a rough idea in mind, and then they start working towards it?
Sorry, was that who are you asking?
Or both in general.
Oh, sure, yeah. So yeah, I think we heard at least one person said they had planned it last time. So I think it was the Tilted Grid from Ari. I think had said that it was planned out, which I think Tilted Grid does require a little bit more planning than the average design method for sure. But
yeah.
I think when you have 20 minutes, like it's a trade-off, right? You do want to spend some time thinking ahead, because otherwise, if you go the wrong way and then like 10 minutes in, it's like, oh, I need to switch. That's not great. So,
That's right. Yeah.
I think it's a mix of both for sure. The mix, like maybe you have the rough idea, and then you start heading in that direction, and as you're folding, then you start thinking, okay, what's next? What's next? Like, how am I gonna actually make this detail? So,
Indeed. Okay. We can move on to the next topic now. And
yeah, you want to do table or shirt? I think we talked about table next. So,
okay, let's do table. Perfect.
yeah, that's bicycle and Ivan Danny. So, why don't we start with bicycle? You want to tell us about your table?
Yeah, so I was thinking like the first thing I thought about when they thought about table was like this normal square table with like 4 legs. That's super boring, right? So I decided to look up more like aesthetic tables like a Victorian era with like a round top and like very elaborate legs. So
Okay.
I'm using a frog base and to sink the center flap to get the round table and then the other flaps for like the elaborate legs.
Cool. Yeah, that's a very clever approach. Yeah. So I guess are we imagining like the nightstand of like the king with porcelain and gold stuff on it, or is that the? Yeah. Cool. Yeah. I'm excited to see what I don't know if I've seen any of those in real life, so I look forward to seeing it in Origami.
Mhm.
Cool. And then our other table is Ivan Danny. Do you want to tell us about what table you're gonna plan to do?
Okay, the design will also be the similar 30-degree
Another
design.
tessellation?
It's like how I come up with, like, maybe I start with the tessellation. I want to do maybe a, let's say, hexagonal base, hexagonal plate. I think it's quite unique in terms of the design, and I try to come up with the legs. When I'm done, I will do all the details. Maybe like adding some edges here.
Sure.
Maybe change the legs a little bit. Maybe having some extra action stuff if I have more papers. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So is it gonna be a 6-legged table or a 3-legged?
It will be 4 because
Four.
yeah,
Okay.
square paper is like more optimized for legs.
Right.
Unless I want to do a different kind of legs that I can think. I remember I'll try something that is not maybe legs. Maybe some table have some shape below it that looks maybe like a pyramid or something else.
Yeah. Great. Well, I'm always excited to see hexagons. So it looks like this table is a battle between hexagons versus octagons, which should be cool to see.
Yeah. Vestagons.
Hexagons, yeah. Great.
That's cool.
Again, that is cool. I'm excited to see both of those tables. All right.
So this reminds me a lot of like a tessellation type model actually, which is pretty interesting. We had action type models, tessellation type models, all kinds of different design techniques showcased so far.
Yeah, we saw some 15-degree come out. We've obviously seen box pleating and 22.5.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, exactly.
What are we missing? Circle packing? That would be crazy.
Oh my goodness, that'd be crazy.
That would be insane. That's right. Wet folding maybe, like.
Wet folding. We saw Anastase's thing, which is close-ish.
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah.
I don't know if we'd see a Kusudama come out. Would we?
Yeah, could you imagine?
Oh man, go multiple
Can you
sheets.
make a Kusudama in 20 minutes? That's kind of crazy.
Bringing out the pack of Kusudama papers.
Yeah.
That would be interesting to see at least a modular. Maybe not a Kusudama, but like a modular, a compound.
What about a golden venture, guys?
Oh no! Hey,
Is that enough for a DQ?
Yeah. We need to add that to the rules. No golden venture. Just kidding.
That's true.
No shame, guys. Yeah.
That is interesting.
Okay, let's look at did we look at the shirts yet?
Let's look at the shirts.
Reza, do you want to tell us about your shirt?
The one you're folding, that is.
Okay. So, like hat, I feel like just shirt in general is kind of a boring topic. So, I'm trying to do color change again. Because I've been like kind of experimenting with trying to do 2D color change a little bit. So what I'm trying to do is write my name in katakana, which is like one of the Japanese alphabets. Like just on a 2D surface, and then I'll shape it into a shirt, I think.
Very nice. Nice. Are you why Japanese, I guess? Is it just because it's less characters than your
It's easier than English.
Makes sense.
Makes sense, yeah.
Cool.
Good luck, Reza.
Yeah, good luck. Yeah. Okay, and then the other shirt is Lorbeer. So Lorbeer, do you want to tell us about your shirt?
Yeah, yeah. I don't really know. It's not a topic that speaks to me a lot. I think it's also
Sure.
not something that lends itself necessarily to my style.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I feel a bit lost at the moment. I'm just trying to basically do like some very simple tessellation and then just color change around it. I'm doing very basic stuff because it's just not something I don't know. It's not something that makes much sense to me in terms
Yeah.
of origami.
That's
I've
fair.
never really done any shirts,
Mm-hmm.
and it's very color changey, 2D. It's not. Yeah, I'm struggling.
No, yeah, I think you're doing great. I mean, what I saw just now it really looks like a shirt. Like I can already see it. Like I can see this side thing, and all you need is just like a sleeve. So I think you're gonna do great. Yeah, you need to just believe. Just believe. Yeah, you got it.
Good luck, Norbert.
Great.
It's
Well,
cool
I
to
think
see. It
we-
looks like this shirt battle is almost going to be like a fashion battle, right? So we both have just shirts
That's true.
that are going against each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I've come to realize? I feel like the more simple the topic is, the more difficult it is to make something that actually stands out as a design. And that is pretty interesting. If you have an animal, if you have, for example, an animal like a hippo or an elephant, you already know what this looks like, so it's easier to work towards the final result. But if you're
Right.
left with something very simple, how are you going to make something that stands out? I think this is the challenge that they are facing right now.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I
Oh,
think
for
the other
sure.
thing is we want to make sure that everyone is able to, well, as much as possible, people will have a design, right? So for example, like a topic like spoon, like I'm pretty sure even a non-folder could like crumple it up and
That's right.
so it basically guarantees that everyone has something. And so like you said, the challenge is then like how do you embellish it? Like how everyone can meet the baseline for a simple topic, but can you like go beyond and really shine and show us what you got? So
Exactly. Like at the end of the day, being a good designer is also about being creative enough to come up with something that is worthwhile to make and that people want to see.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, speaking of topics, so basically what I did was I asked the AI for a list of animals, then I asked for a list of like clothing items, a list of things, which is may or may not be the best way, and I like manually filtered it out. But the point is, I guess the reason I'm saying this, if you guys have like design topics that you would like to see added to the pool of topics that could be randomly selected, just let me know. Yeah, I think we'd like if we do this more in the future, eventually we're gonna run out of things to fold. So
Yeah, you could open up like a special channel for like suggestions and people could just like type away in there. That's cool.
exactly, yeah. I think that would be cool.
I believe that will also net you like more creative results than just asking a text generator, you know?
For sure, yeah.
Very cool.
Now,
Let's see.
I kind of
we
want to
have
circle
just
back a
about
little
1 minute.
bit. Oh.
Go ahead, yeah.
Yeah. We were talking about the different design paradigms or techniques we've been seeing, and we've really seen, almost everything, right? Tessellations, geometric approaches, figurative, representational.
Action.
Like we're really covering a lot. And one thing I was curious is if we were gonna see one of the competitors like only use frog base or Blind's frog base for everything, because we've seen some designers who that's their go-to. They can make so many things just from that one base. But so far, I think everyone has tried a different base. And even though we've seen like some traditional bases, it's like not the same. We've seen a kite base, we've seen a frog base, Blintz with a graft, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right.
What do y'all think, like on that kind of variance? Is that a strategy? Is that just something that's easier to free think with a random topic?
Do you mind if I go first, Plant?
Sure, go ahead. Yeah.
So I think folding from a very general base, like a Blind's Burr base, for example, is a very solid strategy when you're not necessarily under time pressure. Because I feel like a lot of trial and error is involved with folding from a single base, which will eventually produce great results, but it will take time and it will like take some creativity, which you might not necessarily be able to employ when you're under a 20-minute time limit. And perhaps that's the reason we're not really seeing it as much during this competition.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think just the fact that the topics are very different. I mean, like, well, okay, like Reza got a hat and then a shirt, but for the most part, I think like, like what works for one thing, you might be able to force it to work to another thing. But I think if one day you're gonna get a lizard, the next day you're gonna get like a croissant, right? They're very different. And so I think having a lot of bases and a lot of like methods under your belt, like the more things you have in your toolkit, the more like the easier it is to find something that works for the problem that you're handed, like when you show up. So
Yeah, I can see that absolutely. Yeah. Now, would you be
Great.
able to do something like this if everybody were to be given a similar base? Do you think you could make it work for different topics?
Are you asking me personally? Or wait,
Yeah,
sorry.
sure.
Like if I were given a base? Or
If you
sorry,
were
what's the
given one single base
Uh-huh.
and a bunch of different topics for every round, could you wrangle out a different design each round, starting from the
Right.
same base?
Yeah, I think I think I need some practice. Yeah, I'll say that. Like
Okay.
I think something like a bird base is pretty nice because a bird base you can always make it more detailed. You can always like sync this, sync that, pull out this, pull right. But you know if you're given something like I don't know like a blinched frog base, right? It's hard to merge flaps together. I think is
Yes.
a challenge.
Yeah.
You can always, I feel like this is true. That's easier to split flaps apart than it is to put things together. So like if let's say you're given a blinched frog base and your topic is spoon, like what are you gonna do? But I think
rough.
yeah, I think something like a bird base is probably a good middle ground that I think people could run with.
That is very
And you know
true.
this could be the next you know the challenge for next time. Like I think we're open to having different ideas to keep things interesting and try different variations of challenges.
Indeed. In the meantime, while we were yapping away, by the way, we have 1 minute and 40 seconds just about remaining. So everybody,
Wow.
finish up your designs. Time flies by really quickly.
Yeah. Now
Get
now
out
is
those
time
blue
the
bottles.
dramatic music starts if we had it.
That's
If we
right.
had
That's
it,
right.
Just imagine it.
If we had
just
it.
Yeah, imagine it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some frantic movements now. Like I just saw some action from Reza really quickly glue in. You know, let's see. Some
Very important
finishing
to keep your
folds.
eye on the clock.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, they are going.
Yeah.
You know, I've
in the
actually
meantime-
done like a origami competition for a TV show in the past where there was a time limit. And I think I'm allowed to say that, hey, the dramatic music type stuff at the end, it is
Yeah.
good to get a clip of just that for dramatic effect.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah. All right,
Okay.
boys. When we reach 10 seconds, will you start counting us down?
Yes, sounds good. Sounds good.
All right.
Great.
How much do they have left?
They've got 37 on my end. So,
All right, guys. 37 seconds remaining. Finishing up. Wrap
yeah,
it
get
up.
this finished up. Get that photo. I think the submission thing will work. Hopefully, we'll get voted.
Yeah, there's less people submitting as well.
You can use the full time to fold, but once the thing starts, then you upload your photo.
That's right. All right, we're about to hit 10 seconds, and I'll start counting us down. 10, 9,
10, 9,
8,
8,
7, 6,
6,
5,
5,
4,
4,
3, 2,
3,
1, and that's the round.
Amazing.
Hands up, everybody.
Hands up.
Hands up. Paper off.
Hands up.
Let's go. Get those photos in. Good job, everybody.
Yeah,
That's fast,
seriously, very
man.
impressive.
That's crazy.
See, to us, we're just like talking about everybody while we're just
Yeah, dude,
watching. You guys
we
are
got the easy
smart.
job, dude. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Amazing work, everybody. Take a picture and submit it on Voice's website, and we'll take a look at it in a moment.
Yeah. And then okay, we'll do the same thing. We'll maybe we can like pre-make the polls, but don't actually send it until
Yeah, we can do that for a couple of ones, right?
yeah. So okay, so maybe
Yeah, if we're doing the built-in thing, we can just do one at a time, right?
yeah. Why don't you prepare number 1? I'll prepare number 2, and then after like once we look at models in the round 1, then we'll like let them vote, and then
Can you
we'll look
send
at.
the brackets? Can you send the brackets somewhere so I can like take a quick?
Oh
look
yeah,
at them?
sorry. Oops. Sorry.
We should be getting submissions.
I think it was.
I'm sorry to see them filter in, so that's good news.
Battle 1 was Reza and sorry, who was the other shirt? Lower beer shirt. Okay. Battle 2 was the aliens, so it was Malcolm Warnick, alien. And then battle 3 was it was bicycle
and Ivan.
Ivan, Danny, and then they were table.
I just killed a mosquito. Okay, let me see.
Nice.
Should I post a round 1 poll yet or not yet? I don't think yet, right?
Yeah. Huh? Sorry. What was that?
No, I'll just wait for us to actually receive everything and then I'll post the polls. I think that makes
Okay.
more sense.
Or let's like let everyone like talk about the model first.
Yeah, exactly.
So we'll look at battle number 1, then we post the poll for battle number 1, while we're looking at battle number 2 and 3, and so on.
Yep,
So
I agree.
good.
Reza
Cool.
seems to have added a little addendum to his model. He posted the katakana for a reference on his T-shirt for us to fact check, I suppose.
The katakana, yeah.
Like, okay, sure, good enough.
Yeah. Here, if you guys can't see it, I'll just put it here. So it's here in my browser bar. If you can't see it in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are all the other ones in as well?
Not
yet, right?
I believe
We've got
we're
4,
waiting
I think. 4,
we're
yeah,
waiting
we
for
need
one
2
more
more.
each. Yeah. By the way, as a reminder, so I'm seeing people vote on the boys' side. So this is just a reminder that the votes on the boys' side don't count. We're only counting votes in the Discord. So is that right?
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, great.
All right, just one more. I'm just waiting on Ivan, I think.
In that case, I'll start making the polls.
Sure.
We can post it, right? So let me do poll 1, so battle 1.
Yeah, I can prepare poll 2, and then we'll send it after.
I'm liking what I'm seeing, though. This is cool. And then, yeah, we do have the action model, I think, from Malcolm. So once we get there, we'll...
Okay. Yeah, so when Malcolm comes, we'll give him the spotlight. Okay, is the last one in?
I'll just make the polls real quick, and then we can talk.
We're waiting
Not
for
yet.
number 3, but...
Yep.
Ronix.
Oh, okay. Ivan's just said to end the thing. Let me...
Okay.
Let me get that on there.
Okay, sure.
I'll
I guess...
poll,
should we start?
then.
Okay, wait, guys, don't vote. Don't vote yet, guys. Or feel free to change
it.
your vote.
Yeah, you can change
Yeah, you can change it. Okay, sure.
Oh, we're all
why don't
good
we
now,
go
too.
ahead and
Yeah, let's go.
Cool. So let's go ahead and start looking at things. So, Reza, do you want to tell us about your shirt first? Sorry, the thing's loading real quick, but yeah.
Yeah, so same thing with the hat. I mean, shirt and hat are like, to me, kind of similar, just because like they're both relatively, I'd say, simple subjects to design. So I think it was what like you guys were talking about earlier in the round, where like you need to make it stand out or make it unique per se. And so I thought like, what better way to do this than to literally put my name on the shirt. But English is in English it's 4 characters,
Right.
which is really hard to do for me. And so my next thought was like Japanese, because I don't know, like origami, paper, Japanese, you know. So I essentially just used a windmill base, and made the color change for my name in katakana, and then shaped the shirt from that.
Cool. So where did the sleeves come from, if I ask? Like what flaps? Yeah.
So pretty much, actually, here it'll be easier to see on my webcam if you want to like
Oh yeah,
spot
sure.
like that.
Why don't we go ahead and spotlight Reza?
But
I see.
This was like the final, or the like final color change.
Sure.
And so then I pretty much just used like, I pleated everything inside to create these
Nice.
sleeves.
Looks great.
Yeah.
Cool. I think that's very out of the box to think about other languages. Yeah. So cool. So let's go ahead and look at Lorbeer's shirt. So, Lorbeer, do you want to tell us about your shirt?
Yeah, I mean, I was really struggling with the topic, and I guess my thought was just like tessellate a tiny, I don't know if you can see that, but like I tried to tessellate a tiny dress shirt
Yeah, I see
inside of it, and then color change like a jacket around it.
Nice.
Proportions are kind of off, but yeah, that's basically the thought process behind it.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it definitely looks like a shirt, and I really like the fact that it's 2 shirts in one, right? So
yes, exactly. It's a white T-shirt with like a normal shirt over top of it.
I think that's really cool. Great.
From a fashion side, I will say I like Lorbeer's shirt with those sleeves like that. That's the type of shirt I would wear, like an overshirt with the diagonal sleeves.
This says voice classified drip, would you say?
That's right.
Very cool. Okay.
Cool. So yeah, Lorbeer, if you ever get famous, Lorbeer, you can make some merch and sell your merch with. Yeah. Anyways, sorry.
Yeah, I'll buy it. You have one customer at least.
Yeah. Cool. Let's so go ahead. So the poll is up, I think. So you can go ahead and vote for that. But make sure to also. Well, okay, actually, why don't if you're watching it, you should pay attention to the next one rather than voting. But we'll have time to vote at the end. So let's look at Ronix and Malcolm's alien. So, Ronik, why don't you go ahead and tell us about your alien first?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I love
So
that.
kind of expand like I said earlier, I thought I'd do a green wiggly guy. I ended up making a green wiggly guy. That's about it. I was able to use some of the flaps to make a face. I was kind of just like going for like a surprised, shocked, kind of in your face type look. But
I see. Cool.
Yeah.
So are these eyes or mouth or like what are the?
Ideally, those are eyes on top of eye stalks. The eye stalks
Okay.
got a little short,
Right,
and then that's
right.
the mouth in the middle.
Got it. Got it. That's really
Well,
cool. Yeah, I see the face now.
Only
Yeah.
a green wiggly guy, so it's definitely alien approved. Am I?
Yeah, and then what kind of base did you use?
This was a Blindstrock base.
Blinchfog. Cool.
Nice.
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is it's definitely an alien for sure. So that's great to see.
Yeah.
All right. And Malcolm, I believe, has another. So this is the photo, but Malcolm, is this another action model?
Yes.
Okay, great. So let's go ahead and spotlight Malcolm.
Yeah, let's see it. Let's see it.
So this one is a little bit scuffed, but basically it's an alien from a movie that I haven't seen that I've heard where it will burst out. It's a parasite. It'll live inside a human body and then burst out of the chest. So if you look at it from this perspective, it's a human torso, very simple. And then as you open it up,
wow,
the alien
that's so cool.
bursts out of the chest. And so it uses the same
man.
mechanism. It's a little bit weird because like it opens like that and you close it again to make it start coming out of the chest. But
Sure.
the alien itself is pretty simple with just the two eyes. But
Wow. Yeah,
I love that.
definitely. Yeah, that's great. It definitely captures the idea of bursting open for sure. So.
Indeed.
I'm sure we got a fair share of alien fans that'll appreciate that as well. The chest
Oh
bursting.
yeah,
absolutely.
I was looking at the submitted picture first, and I couldn't figure out what type of alien this was, and then you showed the actual like video, and it's like incredible. That's really cool.
Yeah. So if you voted without seeing that video, make sure to look at it. Or I don't know if it's too late to see the video, but make sure to consider
the voice stream. That's always possible.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, so that poll is also open. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, but before you vote, let's look at number 3. So, Bicycle, do you want to tell us about your table first?
Yeah, so like as I explained earlier, I was trying to go for like the Victorian era with like elaborate decorations. But then like because I was using a sunken frog base, right? Like the edges on here are like too big to like put down into like the center to make like just a big stalk in the center. So I could only like leave them out, but I tried to like kind of get the decorations on the side with the big corner flaps.
I love the way you did the curvy parts of the actual legs of the table. It looks really, really nice and organic. I love that.
Thanks. Yeah. I think this is pretty reasonable. I think a lot of tables like have one really thick leg in the middle, like a trunk, and then it would spread out roots at the bottom. So I think this is pretty reasonable for a real table.
Absolutely.
And did you use foil? Like, was there a reason you chose foil? I guess. Or is it just...
I just wanted like a bigger sheet of paper because this is like 25 centimeters. The other paper I have is like 15 or 20.
Got it. Great. Well, this is really nice. All right.
Totally
All right.
agree.
Let's look at the hex pleated table. So, Ivan, Danny, do you want to tell us about your table?
Okay. So if some of you don't know like the Chinese tradition, the tradition is like they prefer rounded table, and then they have a glass on top of that. So I think I'm not sure why. It's not my family culture, but I see a lot of like Chinese culture, Chinese friends that have that kind of table. So inspired to that, I have like double hexagon here. If you see, this is maybe like the glass, and then the outside layer is the maybe the wood of the table. And then for the wood and for the legs, I think I want to add in more modern approach. So I was thinking this more as a maybe like stone. So that's why it's like more rigid and more.
Got it.
Yeah. Where I think in the traditional sense, usually the leg is just like standing straight like that. I think it's like quite boring. So it's a design choice to have this. And I'm using, I think it was terrifoil maybe, just
Yeah.
for the rigidness, because I can see that I can maybe only use like one layer. As you can see, it's only one layer here. So
Sure.
having one layer to make it stand, I think this paper might be the right one to go. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. I really like how solid the legs are. And by the way, just for people who missed it, so the reason why there's a second layer is for like a very large family, this table is really big. So if there's food on the other side of the table that you want to get, it's like kind of annoying to pass the plate. So they have the spinning glass disc where you can basically rotate the food around so you can share easily. So I think that's really cool. I don't think I've ever seen that made in origami.
Thanks.
So the next step is to combine with Malcolm and make an action model that rotates. Yeah, this is really cool. Yeah.
Great table submissions, guys. Good job.
Yeah.
I like how
sorry,
both use foil-based papers as well.
Oh, true. Yeah. Yeah.
Really quick for fun,
yeah,
I want to see the table people. You try putting something on top of it. We need to test the functionality just a little bit. Something light.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Let's start
I
with
like that.
bicycle. I've got you spotlighted.
Yeah.
Ah, look at that. There you go.
I was like paper. Let me see if I can do this.
Oh, glue would be very
It's not
impressive.
gonna bounce, but like it's like it's gonna like fall over. But
Sure.
I
This
can
is normal foil
I can
paper,
put
everybody.
quite a bit of power in the center. And
Yeah, it looks structured for sure.
Yeah.
All right, how about Ivan?
Let's see Ivan.
Oh, we got food. Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Forever
Food on the
share.
table.
Very nice. Very nice. I love it.
Great. Okay. So yeah. Oh, there it is. Watch.
There it is.
The watch from last round. Yeah. So yeah, the voting is open. So let's go ahead and give everyone a few more minutes. I think we only have about 20 votes per pair. So some
That's
people
right.
have not voted yet.
A couple of people left the battle arena, so we should expect
true,
like
yeah.
five votes less on average.
That could be it. Yeah.
Everybody who has not voted yet, please head over to speed battle
Yeah.
voting.
Please go to speed battle voting. Yep. Right. Let me.
Please, no ties.
Yeah. If we get a tie, we'll have to figure something out again. But.
That's right. So what design stands out to you guys, boys, Plant? What do you like a lot here?
Well. We can't pick
Go
favorites,
ahead,
you know?
Plant.
Or, yeah. I think why don't we do this? How about at the end of the contest, we can look at all the models that made, even the ones that didn't win, and we can pick like our favorites among that. How's that sound?
Oh, that's a good idea.
So once voting, like we don't want to influence voting.
That's true.
But,
That's true.
Yeah. After everything's done and settled, we can go back and pick our personal favorites.
All right, very good. We'll do that.
Yeah.
I definitely have personal favorites too. So yeah, that'll be good. We'll keep our biases outside of the voting period.
So boys, once is there a way, is like all the submissions, is there a place that all the submissions go to? Like, are they still in your database, I guess? Or...
No, I clear it for each round.
Okay, so I guess we'll have to, before we like look at all of them, we can like, because they're all right now everything's in kind of a random place right now. So
True. Well, I think they're all in the battle
meantime-
competitors one as well.
Is it?
Oh, maybe
Or-
some
okay,
people
so-
didn't post it there.
Yeah. Okay, so if you're in the arena and you were in a previous round, or in the current round, and you had a submission, could you post it in battle competitors if you haven't already? Just so we can look at it and consider it for our special prize.
In the meantime, we can also take a look at Bodo's.
Oh yeah,
voting
the
that he
unofficials.
did.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. So let me
So
screen
we have
share.
one unofficial.
Oh,
submission.
that's cool.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oops.
So this was
You
for
guys
the
can see-
topic Alien.
You guys see
you
my
guys
screen?
want to take a look at Plant Stream?
Yeah. Okay.
we can see your
Yeah.
screen.
So this chat.
Yes,
Okay.
up there, right.
Yes. Is this the only one?
It's the only one. Yeah.
That's the one. Okay, great. Yeah, let's look at this. So Bodo, let's see. Bodo, are you still here?
Bodo. I don't think he's here.
Oh, he's
is
in
he?
the audience.
Yeah, he's there.
I audienced everybody. Okay, there
Right,
you
I
go.
invited him to speak. There he is.
Great. Yeah. Great. Yeah, Bodo, tell us about it.
Right. Let me turn on my camera 1 second.
Mhm.
Okay. So I kept shaping a little bit.
Mhm.
That model, that picture that you see was made within those 20 minutes, but I kept shaping a little bit.
Oh, sure.
So yeah, that one was a bird base. So the hands are the two corners of the bird base, head is a corner, and the legs are point split into 2 feet.
Great.
So yeah, it's actually pretty clean, 22.5 for the most part. I'm not sure if my camera can pick up any face details.
That's a really clean point split for that flap
So
to get the
there's
fingers.
eyes, a nose, and a mouth. Yeah, I enjoyed that topic actually quite a bit. When I saw
Yeah.
those 3 topics, I was like, I'm not really feeling any of those, but then it just went with Alien, and
Now you
kind
have
of
made an
surprised.
alien before, Bodo, right? You have designed a while ago. You designed a real complex alien.
Yeah, for Death Battle, but yeah, that was quite a while ago.
That was quite a while
Even back then, I didn't like the topic.
Oh, really? So something changed, clearly.
Yeah, I really like this model. I think the face is really recognizable. If you just make sure that if you, I think this would be a really cool model to like revisit and definitely clean up and I don't know. But
Yeah,
if you sell diagrams, make sure to rename it. Don't call it ET. Call it like
IT.
Mysterious Alien or something. Or
Just like-
yeah. Don't get copyright stricken.
Yeah, careful.
Okay, I think that's enough time for voting, right?
Indeed. Yeah, we can close voting
Okay,
now.
so let's go ahead and take a look. All right, so same spiel, guys. Like, if you didn't win, it's not like you already made it to round 2, so you should feel proud of yourself. And you made a cool design. All designs were really cool. Everyone we've seen so far has been a winner in our hearts. So, okay, let's see the votes. So, all right, so the shirt, the winner is Reza with the Japanese shirt. Congratulations.
Reza.
All right, Alien, the winner is. Oh, that's close.
Malcolm.
So Malcolm wins by 1 vote. So congratulations, Malcolm, with the action model.
It's a tough world out there.
Yeah. All right, now we got the table. So this was the hex pleating versus 22.5, and the winner is Ivan with the hex pleated table. So the Lazy Susan. So great job, everyone, including those of you who will not be moving on. Well, really great job, anyways.
Yeah, by all means, please stay and watch to see what happens.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure we can
Yeah,
all
I'm
learn a lot
excited.
together.
Yeah, and it looks like Malcolm and Ronak has just now tied. So, but since, yeah, sorry, Ronak, but I think we will have to go with what was at the time. So.
All right. So final topic.
Final topic. So let's go ahead and make the bracket. So, give me a second to go back over to here.
And again, if all 3 of you guys disagree about the topic, we can always re-roll it.
Yeah, or I guess we can do majority since we have 3. So if 2 out of the 3 of you want to change, just let us know and we'll reshuffle. So our people are, oops, sorry, let me do this. Okay, so the people are Reza, oops, sorry, it's Malcolm, and Ivan Danny. Oops, sorry, Danny. All right, let's go. So, so we're gonna ignore this battle 2. So everybody is battle 1, car. There's only 1 car. So Ivan, Danny, Reza, and Malcolm, car. So if 2 of you want to like get a new topic, now is your chance to ask.
Yes. You can object all you want right now.
Okay, we got 1 vote for a new topic.
We have
from
1
Ivan.
objection. So if one of the other 2 want to reswitch.
Yeah, that's 2. Reza wants to switch as well. Let's see.
Reza switch?
Oh
Okay,
wow, all
great.
3. Okay, no car.
All 3. Okay, so we're gonna switch this out. So your new topic is turkey. This is the turkey, the animal, not the country. So
No, I guess.
Well, I guess it could be the country
okay,
too.
I mean, if you,
Yeah.
you could go for the country, but yeah, it's up to you. All right, you can interpret the word however you want. All right.
Reza is down, and Malcolm seems to be cool with it as well.
Okay, yeah, Malcolm. One day, Malcolm will design an action car.
Maybe we're getting an
car
action
that
car.
drives.
Who knows?
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like when Malcolm says cool, I'm assuming that's a confirmation that Turkey is the next topic. So looks like we're gonna go with Turkey. Go ahead and take a couple minutes to get your paper. And,
Get your bearings ready as well. Get mentally prepared.
Start thinking. Yeah, start thinking. Yeah, and then those of you who are, I'm going to send some of you to audience, so that's okay. Those of you who are not continuing.
Yes, lose a bit of the clutter indeed.
Yeah, move to audience.
Yeah, it was a good run. Thank you everyone for competing so far. Everyone.
Yeah, this has been already so exciting. I'm already like super happy with everything that has been produced in the past 2 hours.
Totally.
So I'm excited. This is the grand finale, guys. The winner is will receive glory and honor forever. and you'll get a new design too.
Do you want to do like an epic announcement for the final battle planet that we can clip for the YouTube video?
Sure. How do you want to do it? Do you want to get the music running? Do you want to figure out how to...
I'll do music in post, just so it's not copyrighted.
Oh, sure. Okay. So, but what are you thinking for our epic review? Actually, should we get them started first, and then we can...
Oh, yeah, we'll get them started first, and then we can...
Okay,
right.
So go ahead and count us off on the timer.
Sure, I'll do 5. I think 10 was a little long of a countdown. All right, you guys ready? All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. Let's go.
All right. Off to the races.
Yeah,
off to the races.
Yeah. So yeah. Well, we'll give them a few minutes before we start bombarding them with questions. But
that's true.
Well, what are you thinking for this dramatic reveal?
Oh, I'm thinking like like WWE, where you're like, and we present the 3 finale, blah blah. Reza having folded, something in the other 2 rounds. Malcolm, who folded this and this in the other 2 rounds, and then Ivan who folded this and this in the other 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Great plan.
So I'm okay. Let's recap what the 3 of them have folded so far. So Reza has folded a color changed hat and a color changed shirt. Malcolm has folded an action model rhino and an action model alien. Ivan has folded a hex pleated watch and then a hex pleated table. So we have 3 people who have seemed to have like a very distinct like design style that they see. I can already see Ivan getting his hex pleat ready. So
look at that,
I think I can imagine what we're about to see. So, we're about to see like are we gonna see a color change turkey, an action model turkey, and hex pleated turkey?
Oh man, yeah. So it's hex splitting versus color change versus action model. That's crazy.
Yeah. This is the battle of the methods, for sure.
This competition truly highlights the different approaches there are to techniques, and it really shows how wildly different every single designer really is. And I think that's really kind of beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Origami is infinite. All right,
So
Plant,
true.
do you want to try giving it your best shot at like a final announcer?
As a WWE voiceover?
Yes.
Oh man, I'm not a voice actor. Man. Okay, can you give me a script, or should I come up with my own script?
You can be like,
what do I say?
On the left icon, we have so and so with their model. Blah,
Alright,
blah, blah.
Hifya, it sounds like you know how to do this. I think Hifya
It's
should.
11. It's 11 p.m. here. I want to scream.
Here, player. I'll give you a template for each person.
Okay.
I'll put it in.
All right.
Okay,
So Boyce wrote this. If you have a problem with the words, blame Boyce. If you have a problem with the acting, you can blame me. But I think we should keep it a surprise. I think our terrible acting and script should be like the joke at the end. So we don't want to spoil it. We don't by practicing.
Listen, this is just part of it all, Like scuffness, that's just part of this whole
Yeah,
thing.
that's right. We've already had a pretty scuffed some scuffed logistics already, so it's what's a little more. Yeah. How are the YouTube comments doing, by the way?
They're doing pretty good. We got some funny ones. Early on, there's a lot of Bodo propaganda.
Music ready.
We also have a lot of Lord Beer fans through the second round. And, yeah, it's
Nice.
been pretty active. It's good stuff.
Let's see, someone says, "I'm buying Reza's shirt."
that too. Hey Reza, you got some clients.
You're
out
a
there.
customer. Yeah. Someone there's a poll that says, "Is Splint's Frog the best base?" And 66% people say no.
Yo.
Yikes.
Yeah, I was very disappointed in the results.
Yeah, I love
the
democracy, you guys.
Yeah.
Alright. Someone says, someone should comment on one of Plant's top comment series. Fold a life-size house. Yeah, I don't think that's a great idea, guys.
I don't know about
yeah.
that. Well,
Yes, someone already commented like a life-size house with a functional washing machine and a functional refrigerator. I'm like, man.
You gotta get to it.
Yeah, dude. Sorry. Let me get my cooling refrigerant chemicals out. I did take a thermodynamics class this past semester, so.
Nice.
Cool. Okay, I think it's time. Sorry.
No, we can kill a bit more time, I think, before we ask them.
Okay, sure.
All right, wait, Claire, I have your kind of script.
Okay, yeah, DM it to me. Yeah.
Oh, I put it in
right,
battle
okay.
competitors.
Bro, what is this? This is a Mad Libs, bro. This is not a script.
I know. Yeah, it's just Mad Libs for like the middle part. So.
Okay. Right.
And then you can go like
I'll try.
left, middle, right, since there's 3.
Okay, sure. So are we gonna? So we're gonna do like so we close the timer, submissions come in, and then we'll let them talk about the designs each, and then we do this, and then this
Yeah,
voting starts
yeah.
or what?
That sounds
Great. Great.
You don't actually say that, but that's pretty
I
funny.
like that. Yeah, there's your intonation guide player.
Okay, great.
Okay, so now yeah, we can go bother people, right, and see what they're doing.
Cool.
I think so.
Who should we bother first?
We've bothered Reza first, I think, in the first 2 rounds, so we can have him last.
Right. Okay.
We can bother someone else.
Yeah.
I would say Ivan.
Let's do Ivan.
Ivan?
Yeah.
That's what's here already. Let's do it.
Oh, hey. Hello. What's up? So what I'm trying to do is to make, like when you have multiple triangles here, what you can do is you can form a geometrical shape.
Okay.
Something like, you saw quite a lot of like plant Brandon's design using this kind of way. So I think it's a good way to approach how to make a chunky, let's say like turkey. So I will try to start with this first and then come up with the tail and the head. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. I see
Wait,
exactly what you're
Ivan,
doing.
I have a question. Why do I see 45-degree lines on your hex video model?
So yeah, so it's a mix of hex and box plate. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I can try to use the hex on the back, but it depends on whether I have enough space for that. I think for you at least need some like this square root 3 size proportions to have that. So if I don't have that, then I will not use that for me.
Sure. Cool. Yeah, I'm always I'm sure this is gonna be very cool as always. So yeah. All right, let's go ahead and switch
Plant's
to.
trying to hide his bias for that. I just kidding.
Well, I'm biased. I like hex fling, but mixing 45 is
Oh, that might be a sin. That's true.
It could be. It could be. But if you can pull it off, it's okay. Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
All right, let's go with Malcolm next, maybe.
Let's go to Malcolm. Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm doing, when you think of a turkey, the first thing that came to mind was Jun Makewa's turkey with the recursive tessellation for the tail. And so I've also spent a lot of time not only doing action models, but also designing recursive tessellations. And so I'm going to try and apply some of my recursive tessellations to make the tail of a turkey, and we'll see how that goes.
Nice. So he's double representing. He's representing action models and tessellations here.
Yeah, and specifically recursion, like the recursion niche of tessellation.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah,
exactly.
He must be the lost avatar.
That's right.
So, nice. I'm excited to see it. Because the thing about recursions is like the deeper you go in, the more time it takes per level, right?
Yeah.
So
I'm a little worried about that.
How many levels can you do in 20 minutes? We'll have to see.
Yeah.
But great. Yeah, we'll let you get back to that. And last but not least, we have Reza. So why don't you tell us what you got?
So during one of the practice rounds, I designed a lemur.
Okay.
With a striped tail. And the structure that I had worked really, really badly for a lemur. But I think it might the same like kind of idea might be able to work for a turkey. So what I have is I've done a small graft on the body to get legs or toes on the legs.
Sure.
And then I also have, and then I've done like 2 like rabbit ears kind of to create those legs. And then what I have at the back is the rest of the body is just a lot of pleats, which I think I can spread out to become, or to make a tail.
Cool.
Like a nice, yeah.
Yeah. So it's a grafted 22.5.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, I guess you could consider it like there's a graft on the edge and then a really, really big graft on the inside.
Got it.
But yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that. Yeah.
All right, we'll let the competitors get back to it. You know what surprises me the most? Everybody chose to go for live turkeys, not a roasted one. Which, that's
Ooh.
also an origami topic as well.
Yeah, that's fair game for sure. Yeah, I guess we just you have to think outside the box.
No
Maybe
one's
hit it
hungry.
next time.
That's what the real answer is. No one was
true.
hungry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe I'm the hungry one actually.
Oh, me too. Me too.
Yeah. We'll take a break after this. After.
That's all right. That's all right.
Everyone take a nice long dinner after we finish this event.
Maybe I'll have to order some turkey, like a turkey sandwich or something like that.
Oh, nice. Nice,
Yeah.
dude. Sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah, you can eat it on your table while wearing your wristwatch and in your shirt. Yeah, so. Yeah.
And your hat as well.
And your hat, of course.
And your hat, yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, I think it'll be really cool to compile all the photos of everything folded.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whenever has there been a time that this many new designs have been produced in like one area, right?
Right. So in such like rapid time, right? Yeah.
Yeah. This groundbreaking origami, eh?
Exactly.
Like I feel like this is like a very successful concept, generally speaking, and if we make like proper, announcements for it and like let people know periodically that this is happening, we can draw like quite a nice audience for it.
Yeah. How many people do we have watching the live stream?
At peak, it was going close, like 60, maybe 70, I think, across all platforms.
That's a lot of people.
That was a lot of people.
And
Now
we
we're
have-
at 30. I think people are starting to get a little tired, but that's still pretty good.
Yeah.
That's still pretty good.
It looks like we have
I imagine. Sorry, go
16
ahead,
in
Bob.
Discord. Oh, we have 16 people in the Discord audience, so that's pretty
So that's really good too.
Yeah.
It's a whole
I
party.
imagine that. So it is indeed like quite long, but next time if we do this, we can like get all the wrinkles out, so to say.
Sure.
And it will be a lot shorter too, because there won't be
Yeah.
any tech issues basically.
Yeah, I think after the first round we got the hang of it, but yeah, for sure.
It seems like this
contestant.
time zone kind of works for everyone too. So I've
Hopefully.
noticed through the chat, we've had people from India, from Europe, from the States, like all over, just trying to tune in.
Yeah, I think Asia maybe is waking up now. Or Asia.
It might be like a little late. Like
or a little early.
let me look. I think
Yeah,
on
maybe
Australia,
like one
it's-
thing. One thing that could be changed is to do this on a Saturday or a Friday instead of a Sunday, so people who are
That's
like
true.
up late can go to bed
Right.
early.
That could help. Yeah, I think this time we had some pretty specific circumstances that.
Oh, okay.
that we needed to do Sunday, but yeah, definitely in the future we'll plan ahead a little bit better and yeah.
True. And I suppose you also did like do voting for like which day to do this. So
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we put up a poll and it was tied, so there were a few options that were okay. But yeah.
But yeah, for
Yeah,
everyone
what do-
watching this live and or in the future, comment down below if you have any suggestions, and we'll see what we
Yeah.
can pull into the next one.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, designers, you have just under 8 minutes remaining.
I'm wondering how
Quite a
far
lot
we
of time.
I wonder how far we could scale this contest in the future. Like, I don't know if we would go on to like, or it is basically a game show, right? Like it's like the
It is. Yeah.
Gordon Ramsay type stuff.
We can do like cool effects for like the host, where if we has like a green screen type of environment and
Oh
stuff
yeah,
like that.
yeah,
You know?
yeah. We have to practice our WWE voices, and
That's true.
We can all be in character as we
Dude,
commentate.
we'll get into a private call and like work it out. Don't worry.
Yeah, we'll prep some script reads, maybe some bits for like a.
Yeah. We need some jokes.
There's some jokes. We need to write down jokes
I have.
as well.
I see. I have a joke that got passed around a lot in the Dan, but it's
Sure.
okay.
Let's hear it.
Okay. All right. Hifya, are you a sheet of Wenjo? Because I'm
No.
gonna treat you right.
Oh snap!
Oh.
snap!
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Wait,
I
the
can't believe I said that.
Riz.
That was 3 years.
there was a daily
Origami
question about
Riz,
it some
dude.
time ago.
Yeah, I think
Origami
so.
design.
I forget was it pickup lines or jokes, but
It was pickup
Yeah,
lines, I think. Hold on, let
I
me go
think
look
so.
for it. Actually, I'm
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of curious.
Yeah. Let's hear some of these. This is great.
let's
This is
hear
great
some more,
content.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me 1 sec. And daily answer pickup lines.
And shout out to Demjin. I think they're from India and still watching. I think it's 2:40 around in the morning.
Wow.
So
that's
hey, make sure you get some sleep. But thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for the support and watching.
Yeah.
We have someone
Wait,
from
what was this?
Paraguay as well. So all
Is this
over
streaming
the
to
place.
Twitch also?
This is also streaming to Twitch. That's right. And
Okay.
TikTok. Although I've Sorry,
Oh.
TikTok. I haven't read anything.
Oh, okay.
from,
I found it. They're origami-related jokes.
Okay.
Do you want to? I'll start reading them one by one. Okay.
Yeah, read
Yes,
us a
go
couple.
for it.
Or save some for later, but yeah, read us a couple. Yeah.
Sure. I'll tell some. So, what's your favorite origami-related joke? Because I have some, but they're all terrible.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have another classic. I started an origami company, but the business folded.
Yep. Sounds like
That's the classic one.
Then we
That's
have yours
classic.
that you just told me. Okay.
Mhm.
Let's see. Do we have any other ones that are like? Okay, there's one in Italian. I don't know Italian. Let me see. Okay, there's one from Mike. He says, "I tell you a classic origami joke, but I don't want to seem like such a square."
Oh, that was
I like that one. That one's creative. That one's
good.
Okay. Apparently, I gave an answer to this as well 3 years ago, but it's kind of NSFW, so I'm not going to tell.
All right. Well, I guess everyone will have to join the Discord to if they want to switch for that one.
Yeah. So Ahmed, or sorry, Hifio, how should people find like these jokes? What Discord server should people join?
If you want to see the answers to these awesome questions, like what are some good origami jokes, then you should join Origami then. It's the largest public origami Discord server currently available, and you can join it through the following invite link. Give me one moment, copy, and I'll paste it in Speed Battle Talk.
Great.
Feel free to join the server. It's right here. It's a great server with monthly events. There's Death Battle going on right now, which is our big yearly event, which is now in its final stage. We're in the finals right now, and the designers are designing. The Death Battle is a yearly competition planned that takes place somewhere around May or June, and it puts the greatest origami designers up against each other, and they have to choose a topic they like, and they compete head to head, and eventually advance to the final rounds where they will battle it out. And there's a lot of excitement behind it. Some of the best designs the server and the users have to offer come out of Death Battle. So if you want to witness this, please do join Origami then. It's really quite amazing to see and to witness.
Yeah.
And also you can do shitpost if you want to, which is also nice.
So it's just like this contest, but scaled up a lot. I feel like the stakes, Death Battle is a little bit more extreme. I feel like people go a lot harder on Death. Well, because you have more time, so you can like spend like last time I was in Death Battle, which was a few years ago. I remember spending like too much time on that, or not too much, but every waking hour was on Origami. So people, the results pay off too. So it's really exciting to see all that.
Definitely true. So you know how we have 20 minutes here in these design battles, and Death Battle you have about 3 weeks per round. That's quite a bit more than 20 minutes, and I'm sure you can push yourself a lot more.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
If you want to join next year or next edition, join Origami then and keep an eye out.
Yeah.
In the meantime, you guys have 3 minutes remaining. 3 minutes remaining.
Yeah. From what we've seen people create with 20 minutes, 3 weeks, right? You do something crazy, right? You really push it.
If you're wondering, like, how do you design? Like, how are these people magically coming up with things in 3 minutes, 20 minutes? So there's a Discord server that you can join and learn how to design origami. It's actually the same server that's hosting this contest. So in the server's the focus is origami design, and all the people that you're watching right now that are coming up with these 20-minute things, they're in the server, and you can talk to them. You can ask for help. You can learn how to do hex bleeding, color change, and action models. Everything you ever wanted to.
People, guys.
Yeah, real people, not bots. Real people who exist. Yeah.
Not paid actors.
Not paid actors. None of this was staged, by the way. Everything that was random, it actually was random. And
I'm not forced to be here against my will, just to be clear.
Yeah.
All right, that's 2 minutes remaining, everybody.
Awesome. And we have a quick correction from chat. Demgen is from Albania, so I think that's in Europe, maybe East Europe, the Balkans area. So it's still getting later at night, like I think.
Yeah,
getting
I'm
later
in
at night.
Europe as well. It's 11:20 p.m. right now, so it's quite late.
Yeah. So thank you for staying up with us. This is good.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm kind of a sleep demon in that regard, at least when I have time off, like now. So it's not. That's quite all right.
Yeah. Shout out to Hifya for pulling the late time slot from the three of the co-hosts, at least.
Yeah. MVP.
Oh, okay. We have a joke here. I want to make an origami joke, but I'm afraid it might not pleat your ears instead of pleat. So it's like a pun. I didn't deliver that very good. I'm sorry, Miko, but that's a cool one.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, I like this one a lot. You can never make your paper sad or else it might tear up. Reading through old answers, it's quite nice. Like old
Does it bring
questions
back some
after.
nostalgia?
It really does, yeah.
It does, yeah.
It really does. It's nice.
Yeah, old Van was a different thing. Yeah.
It was a different thing, indeed. Yeah, yeah.
We have 30 seconds, by the way.
Yeah, boys.
Oh,
keep an eye
sure.
out
Okay,
on it
I'll
so
do
we
the
can
countdown
count
again.
Guys, this is the final countdown. Like
This
the
is
final
the
countdown
countdown.
of the event too. Like
Yes.
everything.
Put some
It's true.
Everything went rest in the last 20 seconds, guys. Like
I'll try to be extra hype for this one.
extra hype, yeah.
All right,
Also, Hifya, I don't think-
competitors.
we should stop. Like Hifya,
10.
don't count.
Yeah.
Don't count?
No. Yeah, just boys. Go.
Oh, just me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And hands up, everybody.
Hands up,
Drop
hands
your
up,
bottles
everybody.
all over.
That is it. That's it. That's the time.
GG, boys and girls.
GG's.
Unbelievable. These guys must be
Amazing.
sweaty as hell right now.
Yeah, go ahead, take a breath, take some water, and then upload your things when you get a chance.
Absolutely. Take the pictures.
Ivan, Danny, we see you folding off camera. Put your thing down. The shadow got you, bro. Yeah. All right, just kidding. Just chill. Yeah, that looks great. Go ahead and take your photo.
Wow. I can already tell some of these look absolutely incredible. I want to see the final picture so bad.
Yeah. Same.
All right, yeah, I'm tempted to click on them too, but we'll wait for the submission so we can get a good look all together.
Sure.
But wow, so in total, these designers in the final round have folded 60 minutes of designing.
Right. Yep. 3 designs over
models.
60 minutes.
3 designs, 60
Yeah.
minutes.
That is their brains working on max speed as well, because
Absolutely. Yeah.
being on the spot is really difficult.
It's hard work. Yeah.
Yeah, I think even for me, if I were to spend 1 hour folding, a lot of it isn't like straight folding, right? It's like, oh, I take a pause, I get distracted or something like that. But
That's right.
here they have no choice but to fold straight through. So.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Make sure you guys should treat yourselves after. Get some ice cream. Get something nice. Watch a movie. Rest your brains after this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget to eat.
Walk
and drink
outside.
water. Yeah. we need that Carl announcement. Yeah. Go ahead and
basically
step outside, take a walk. Yeah. Talk to a friend. Like, make sure to rest your brains after this because it's a lot.
Indeed. All right, so Reza is saying that he is trying to get his model to stand so he can take a picture. That is no problem.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, they'll be trickling in.
Cool.
And it seems like Bodo also designed the turkey. We'll take a look at that as well after we're done with the
Yeah.
Oh,
for sure.
sick. Let's go, Bodo.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the bow turkey.
Bow turkey.
Berkey.
Berkey. All right, I think these finalists are really getting the good photos in. So we'll give them a little bit more time and everything.
Yeah, I saw Ivan Danny has like a whole photo box with the background. Yeah, so professional.
Let's go.
Pulling out the DSLRs.
Going for the win.
Yeah. Dude, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. I mean, presentation is part of the game.
Dude,
that is very true.
Yeah.
On an online, submission based, it might be one of the most important aspects. Maybe not the most important, but definitely up there.
Yeah, I think for this 20-minute thing, like we understand not everyone has good camera, not everyone has the time. So we're not like judging. Like hopefully you're not voting based on I like the photo better, but definitely in like the death battle, for example, where you have the time to put in the effort and get your camera out and stuff, then I think it's fair game. But yeah.
All right, Reza is the first to submit, so we're just waiting on the other two. Looks like it's being uploaded right now.
Oh, I'm excited.
Dude. Okay, I am actually getting hungry. I should grab something to eat after this.
yeah, sure. Get some turkey,
Dude, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be most fitting.
Ivan submitted his.
Okay,
great.
Yeah.
All right, one more.
Yeah, I can see
Looks
the
like
submission
Reza-
happening live.
Reza successfully got it to stand up, which is great.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, actually. Wow.
Yeah. I'm not sure what it's called. What is that thing under a turkey's neck called?
Oh shoot.
Let me look it up. What is the thing under a turkey's neck called?
Waddle.
Bicycle
Someone
says
says
a
waddle.
waddle. Yeah.
The
Yeah, it's a
waddle.
waddle.
That's cool.
Wow.
I would not have guessed that.
No, never. Okay, and we're just waiting for
Malcolm.
Malcolm. Yes. So everybody in the audience, thank you for sticking around for so long.
This
Hope
is
you
the
enjoyed
round we need to
battle.
vote. Yeah. No ties here.
Right, no ties.
That's right.
Absolutely no ties. We will not allow it.
We need your votes. You know what I mean?
We need your vote. Yeah, your vote matters, guys. Every vote
Okay,
matters.
let's resubmit it with new pictures. That is all right. We can use those.
I guess while we're waiting, player, you can give another plug for a potential origami convention coming up.
Oh, yeah. So if you enjoyed this event, guys, if you liked designing on the spot and watching other people design, we're going to try to do something like this in person at Origami. So at MIT, which is in Boston, Massachusetts, in the US, we're going to be having a convention on November 2nd. And we'll send out an official announcement, and also this is still a tentative plan that we're going to do this, but the goal is to have an event just like this, but in person, where everyone's in the same room, and you could watch with your eyes, you can watch them fold. And I think that would be really cool. It's something that doesn't really happen outside, it can't really happen outside of a convention. So, yeah, keep a lookout for that. I'll probably announce it in the Discord server too. Yeah.
Very cool, very cool.
And we may also have special guests who will come judge. Maybe. But so.
All right. So no announcements yet on those, but that's exciting.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
If you're already able to make it, definitely go. You know, I was at an Origami with Plant, and it's been run really nicely. It's a smaller convention, but it's very special. It's very, very special. So make it out there. Okay, and I think we have all 3 submissions, so we are ready to move on.
Right, let's go ahead and I'll go ahead and screen share. So here's the.
Plant, do you want to give your
Oh shoot!
thing?
Okay, hold on. All right. Give me a second.
Sure. Gain the composure. We're challenging Plant a lot today with the Riz line.
All right, let me eat my mic.
Okay, that's right.
Introducing the final round for the Origami Design Speed Battle. On the left side, we have regular forwards weighing in at something pounds. Okay. Next up, we have Ivan Danny, representing hex plating. And last but not least, we have Malcolm, representing tessellations and action models. Who will take home the win? We'll find out at Speed Battle. Okay, I don't know. Is that...
That was bad.
No, that was crazy. Okay, now it's actually good.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, I should not have said that. I should not have commented on Reza's weight. My bad. That was kind of weird. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, let's go ahead and actually look at the thing. So, Reza, do you want to tell us about your turkey?
Yeah, sure. So when I thought turkey, the main 3 things that stood out to me were tail, toes, and something I haven't seen on a lot of turkey designs is a puffy chest, which they kind of have. So that's the 3 main things that I was going for. So like I said before, I had this base for a lemur that didn't really work, but the layout still worked. So essentially what it is, it's like a bird base with a massive graft down the center. And that all gets pleated, and that forms the tail, the head, and that little puffiness of the chest.
Sure.
And then there's 2 other side grafts for the toes.
Cool.
Which it does have 4 toes, by the way.
Nice, great
Nice.
detail.
We love anatomical accuracy.
Oh, and a color change eye.
Great.
Yeah.
So,
And the waddle
that's
is also color changed.
And the waddle, yeah.
So that puff is the center flap, is that right?
It is a center flap.
It
It's
is a center flap.
actually no, it's 2 or 3 center flaps.
Interesting. Nice.
Because I designed it with a lot of room for the neck, so that's kind of just the result of the center flap meeting a big pleat.
Very cool. Yeah,
So,
this is great. Yeah, you look at it and it looks like a turkey. So I love the color changes and then I like how you used every part of the graft. So you have the strip graft, which is for the tail, but you made use of it in the middle of the model because you have the whole strip. So great job. Yeah, I really liked all the details. All right.
Indeed.
Next we have Ivan. So Ivan, do you want to tell us about your model?
Okay, well, we are not folding anymore, so I'll show you my face reveal.
Sure.
So yeah, so if you see here, it's a hexagon hex split here, this part. So I change into the 45-degree here, and for this turkey, for the neck, I also 22.5. So and the tail is using 15-degree. So I think
Wow.
it's quite fun to use all the method that we can use. It's quite accidental. At first, I'm thinking more like rounder shape, but it accidentally forms into this diamond shape, which I think is pretty fun for the turkey. And it shows there's a wings, it's like flappable slightly. And for since I have quite a lot of flaps for the head, so why not I'm making what are this called?
The waddle.
Yeah, I'm adding the waddle here as a focus. I don't think a lot of like designer focus on the waddle, and just from the head and the tail. I think as it's too long, that I just do this color change. It might not be realistic. I mean, I don't think turkey has pink color here, but it
It's
adds
cartoon,
to the flavor. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like this. So from a design perspective, like I really think it's very interesting. Like definitely a first. I don't know if I know of any models that has 60 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, and 22.5 and 15 degrees on one. But which is really cool. My question is like, what did you achieve using all of these angles that you couldn't have achieved by using one system? Like, would you have gotten a different result if you had only used 22.5 or only 30?
It comes naturally. So, for example, for the wings, I start with this as a body, and then for the front part, I think it should be like slightly shorter. So
Sure.
what's shorter than 60 degree is
Got it,
45.
got it.
If you use 22.5, it will be very short. And
I see.
then the next one is I do flip the head, and I think if you use 45 degree, it will be very straight here. So
Right.
22.5 will you will have a nice angle going back. And then for the tail, it's of course 15 comes from the 30-degree divided by 2. So before I want to do some sort of like V style, but I don't like the feel of it. So that's why I comes with the 15. So these are all functional. It's just not just a gimmick. This one, so,
Cool.
yeah.
I really like that. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, thanks.
Great.
Wait,
So yeah. All right. Last but not least, we have our tessellation and action model representative, Malcolm. Malcolm, do you want to show a video for this one, or do you just want to talk about the photo?
I'll just talk about it, but I
Okay, great.
have it up in front of me. So basically I used a tessellation that I designed. It's very similar to some of the things if you've seen Tomoko Fuse's work, where there's these very large recursive tessellations made from these pleats. And so this ended up being 3 stages. One of the stages was kind of shaped into the body of the turkey. And then there's one more stage in the middle, and then the last stage makes all the extra flaps. I really tried to focus on somehow getting a puppy body, even though it was mostly free-folded from the front half, and then have a transition into the tessellation from the back. So, yeah.
Great. That's really cool.
Awesome work.
That's awesome. I think Malcolm's has the most number of folds done for sure.
That's for sure. Yeah. What subdivision was the last one? Like.
I think. I don't really remember. I wasn't counting. I didn't pre-crease it. I didn't have time, but I think it's 32.
Very good. Yeah, 32 in the 20 minutes is a.
Yeah.
That's quite impressive. Yeah.
Yeah, more than 1 division per minute. Look at that.
Yeah, exponential growth. Great. So yeah, I think that's. Yeah, we've seen all 3 competitors. So great job to all 3 of you. So go ahead and take a rest. And everyone else, could we please go to speed battle voting? And Hifya has set up the poll. So let's go ahead and vote for that.
And these are the final polls, everybody. Make sure you cast your votes. Get your
This
voice
is-
out there.
This is the most important one to vote for. So make
This
sure
might
to
be the most important poll in your life, actually.
exactly.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
No cap, no exaggeration. Yeah.
No, not at all.
Is all our competitors did the hard work. Now it's you guys need to do some hard work and vote. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
Make yourself heard.
Cool. So while we're waiting, why don't we go ahead and look at the unofficial ones? So, if it says a picture of a turkey, so if hopefully you guys all had reference images.
Okay, can I just say this? We don't have turkeys here where I live, really, right? It's more of a North America thing. I just googled what a turkey looks like. It's not like I haven't seen them before, but I haven't really like stopped to take a look at them, and they're beautiful.
Right, I think these
animals.
well, we have turkeys in Boston, but they don't look like this. Like,
Okay, maybe these are Photoshop.
I think these are special. Maybe, yeah. I'm not really sure what's happening.
Top model turkey.
Yeah, these are the models, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Okay, we can go to Bodo submission.
Yeah, let's go to Bodo. Okay, so Bodo. So okay, wait. So Bodo folded a turkey this time. This is the turkey. Bodo. Let's see. Do you want to tell us about your thing? Raise your hand and come back. Is Bodo still here?
Yes.
Yeah, he's still here. He's still here.
All right. Yeah.
Get in here, Bodo.
I invited him to speak.
Yeah.
Hello.
Let me turn on my camera real quick.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, I made this turkey. It's just a bird base with one corner for the tail, two corners for the legs with 4 toes, and one corner for the head. Yeah, this middle bit here, you can see maybe this middle flap of the bird base. It's just a spread synced, I guess.
This
So
is
yeah.
cool. Yeah. It's indeed is a bird base from a bird base, so it makes sense. But I really like the neck. Like, I think it's hard to get a long neck when you have in the bird base bird, but I think you really made the full like curve here. So I think this is great. I noticed you also have toes. So was that point splitted or did you graft?
Yeah, that was point splitted.
Great.
So the legs were like way too long, right? Just so I made the head and the tail first. I started with the tail,
Got
and
it.
then the legs were really long, and I just point split them.
Great. That's cool. Yeah, great.
The model looks very solid as well for some reason. Like it looks like nice and chunky. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I like that it stands.
It is really chunky.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So Bodo has also made one every round. All right. Yeah. So he's also done an hour of designing. So great job to Bodo for sticking in it in the unofficial round. Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Great job,
Bodo, before you go, I know some people might be asking crease pattern please for that turkey, but whether or not it's on there, where can people find your crease patterns?
Oh, they can find some of my crease patterns on my coffee shop. I'm selling like some crease patterns I'm not putting anywhere else.
There are
And other
links to
crease
that
patterns.
Yeah, I'm gonna
find
post
it
a
on
link. Let me find
Okay.
it.
Bunch of other crease patterns
Bodo's
are just
not
on
plugging
my
himself
Instagram
very
and
much here, but
wherever else.
he's got a he's got a really good deal right now. So everyone watching, take advantage of that. You get some really cool stuff. It's like not just cool to fold, but a lot of knowledge contained in those. So
absolutely.
There's a couple of free stuff on there as well. So even if you're not trying to buy something, it might be worth checking out. Yeah.
Alrighty. Thank you,
All right,
Bodo.
Thank you, Bodo, indeed.
Yeah. So I think most of the votes are in. I don't think we're going to get too many more because so the audience has been trickling out, and so how do we want to do our once we reveal the votes, we'll have a winner, and then after that we'll have are we gonna like pick out our like overall
favorites,
like
yeah.
personal favorites? Is
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
Then we can end. Yeah.
And then will we include the unofficials in the?
Sure,
the
I would say so.
They're eligible. Okay, sure. So the unofficial submissions, like Bodo's after the first one, are also eligible for the special prize award. After that we'll eat and sleep. Yeah. So.
Yeah, and the special
Great.
prize, to be clear, is just our admiration and love. So there you go.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let me screen share as we reveal.
The floor is yours, Plant.
Great. So we have 23 votes, which I think is as much as we're going to get. So, boys, before we reveal,
Okay.
do you want to do any like hype something like? Boys, how would you do the wrestling announcer?
Okay.
And I'll click it when you tell me to.
Okay. Sure. It'll be a pretty obvious cue.
Sure.
Let me cook something up real quick.
Okay.
All right. This is gonna be a countdown for myself to get into YouTube mode. All right, 3, 2, 1, and it's time to find out who is the champion of the very first origami design speed battle? You know, close to 20 competitors with one at the top. Let's check these last votes for the final round of turkeys. Who will it be? Go ahead, Plant. And by a good margin, we have
Great job, Ivan.
Ivan, the champion of this event's battle. Congratulations.
Absolutely amazing, Ivan. Great
You
job.
wanna come and say a word or two, Ivan?
That's right. That's right.
Hey,
Yeah.
thanks.
Spotlight him. Spotlight him.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, thanks to this turkey, win the challenge. So I think it's quite a tricky challenge, I would say, especially the turkey, right? And for speed battle, what one thing that you should focus on is like not to make mistakes. Once you have a wrong proportion, that's it. I think proportion is very difficult. That's what I faced when I tried to fold the watch here. So I thought like, oh, I need to be really careful with the proportion. So stylistic design, you need to come up with something that's like safer. But the good thing is like the second competition is I'm getting a table which I think less of the proportion, more to the aesthetic size. And also I think it's also good if you keep doing free folding. So there's a time where I'm only free folding for 2 years and not publishing anything, and it really affects how you design. I think your intuition is there. You know like, oh, with this space of paper what you can do, or with this kind of folds what you can do next. So that's how like you need to train with that skill. I think that will really help on terms of like this speed battle. Yeah. And thank you everyone for the competition. I think it was fun and it's great. Yeah.
Great advice and great words, Ivan. Thank you so much for sharing that with
Straight
us.
from the champion. Great work,
Yeah,
Ivan.
no worries.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and great work to Reza and Malcolm also. You guys made it all the way to the end, and you guys also had great turkeys too. So
absolutely,
yeah, really great job.
This was incredibly enjoyable to just witness as a bystander, by the way. I hope our audience feels the exact same way. Personally, as somebody who does not necessarily design a lot, this motivates me to actually design, which is kind of crazy, but it makes
so
me
next
want
round
to
we'll see Hifya as a competitor, right?
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
See me like the final round.
Yeah. I look forward to seeing what you can do.
No worries, dude. Don't worry about it.
I know. I think Hifya summed it up like really well. You know, potentially one of the goals that Plant had for even this idea was eventually creating more designers, right? So
sure.
We're hoping to see some new competitors, some new models in the future. That's awesome.
Yeah. And if you're someone who's never designed before, and you saw how fun this is. Like you can see what you can do in 20 minutes with just a little bit of intuition. Like a lot of people maybe are discouraged by the fact that there's a lot of underlying math, and maybe math is not your strong suit. But I can guarantee you that most of these competitors did not do any calculations before. So I just want to say, like, don't be discouraged by origami design. If you're watching this and you've never designed before, I think you can do it. So all it takes is just a little bit of just jumping in. Just set a timer for yourself, and you never know what you'll come up with. Yeah, just get this juices flowing.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Boys, do you have any final words?
Would just like to congratulate everyone. Exactly kind of echoing what Plant said. One of the most important things is just to try. And, you know, everyone who joined this competition is really putting themselves out there, which is not easy to do. And it's completely unknown. So no one knows how it's going to go. But as you can see, things were produced. Everyone really produced the design every single round. So I encourage people to try, jump out there. If it's scary, it's a good thing. And if you overcome that, that's what you're really going after.
It means you learned. Yeah, it means you learned. I'm sure you all learned something by designing this. I mean, I don't know. I learned. I would say I learned something just by watching you guys and the way you guys think. I think that was really insightful to get into someone else's head for a bit and to see the way other people see origami design. And yeah, I think that was really growthful for all of us. Yeah.
Absolutely. So thank you everybody for watching. We will now be picking out our favorites. Just to be clear, you're all our favorites in our hearts. It's just that some designs probably stood out a bit more, right?
Yeah.
And it's entirely personal, so don't worry about that at all.
Yeah.
Now, who wants to start off?
I haven't looked yet. Wait, hold on. Give me a sec.
Yeah, we can take a look, right?
Unfortunately, we don't have all the photos. That was another note for me to remember in the future.
Save them somewhere.
I'm looking in like the speed battle talk, and I'm just doing like a search for images there.
Yeah, speed battle talk. Battle competitors has a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can also
I
just
kind
remind
of-
yourself based on.
Yeah, I kind of already know which one I like the most, I think. Well, it's two, but yeah, that's rough.
Yeah.
Okay, would you like me to go first then, if you guys are still looking through?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so my favorites, and actually it's interesting because I think what I said at the beginning on what I was looking for is now changed after seeing the results. But
Really?
I really appreciate cute looking models. So my favorites were from Ronick in round 1 and 2, the lizard and the alien, the like swirly green alien. I don't know. I found that really cute. Maybe I'm biased because there's Blint's frog base, but I really enjoyed those. They're just something about being able to create like that reaction of, oh, this thing is cute, but it's a piece of paper. I think that speaks wonders. So, yeah.
Cool.
Absolutely. I'll follow you up, boys, if that's okay. So, kind of on a similar note, I really like small, cute, chubby things, so to say, like you say, in terms of like these designs. And one that stood out in particular was Anis's design of the baby rhino.
Yeah.
It's just also like, it's not just the fold that I found really adorable, it's also just the size of it and how he's holding it between his little fingers and how it's a baby rhino, literally. I think that's kind of beautiful and it really accentuates how this is like a little chibi baby animal, and I think that's really, really awesome that it evokes that much information or emotion. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I can share the last. So I think the one that I'm gonna shout out, I think, is Ari's tilted grid rhino. So I guess this rhino is also similarly also very like cute, chubby one. But I think what's cool to me is that like tilted grid is scary. Like even as someone who's like designed with it before, like I would not have risked going for a tilted grid model in a 20-minute design. And I think like it's you know it's risky, right? It's you don't like I feel like tilted grid is easy to mess up proportions, and it's just a different way of thinking, and I think it's just very different. So I think the fact that Ari was able to pull off a design that looks that good in such a short time, using such a difficult design method, is very impressive to me. And I think tilted grid is a good fit for the model. Like tilted grid is good at like chubby models that are like thick. Like so animals like rhinos are very well fit. So yeah, I just want to applaud Ari for going for the tilted grid model. I think that's great.
Very good. I totally agree with
Awesome.
all your points. Yeah. All right.
Right.
Great.
Yeah. That's the event. Any
That's it.
final words
GG.
from you guys?
Yeah, if you want to raise your hand and say something real quick, the floor is open. Even if you or just a audience.
Yeah. If you want to say any final thing or have a suggestion, please let us know.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you for hosting this event. It's been a ton of fun. I think I've learned a lot about how to design quickly under pressure, and really what makes models stand out and makes a design stand out. Because at the end of the day, you're boiling down all the complexities of origami design, but there has to be one or two things about your model to make it stand out and to do well in the competition. So I think it was a really great opportunity to practice those skills.
Yep. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Malcolm. Yeah, great work to you too. Yeah.
Anybody else wants to talk, please raise your hand as well.
I'm seconding everything that Malcolm said. First of all, thanks for organizing it. It was super fun and a little bit scuffed in the beginning, but it was actually really well put together. Like by the end, I think everyone had everything figured out, and everyone. It was just like really cool to see everyone do such different things, and like I don't know. Yeah, it was just really cool to see.
Full agree, dude. Full agree. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Reza.
Yeah, thank you,
thanks
Reza. Thanks for creating some
yeah.
cool stuff.
Yeah, Reza has been practicing, so he
Yeah.
went to most of the practice rounds, and you guys were in there last night. I was already gone to sleep, so but yeah, Reza's been working hard, and it really paid off. So great work. Yeah.
Okay, if that's nobody else, then I'll hand it off to boys who can probably conclude this event.
Yep.
Sure. I will actually give one final thanks to my co-commentators here, Hifya and Plant, entertaining the masses for, close to 3 hours. I think we did a pretty good job at yapping as
Yeah,
as
yeah.
kind of our jobs.
E1, yeah,
And it was
first.
a lot of fun.
I'd say
So yeah,
It was fun. Yeah.
it didn't
was
feel like 3
definitely
hours.
fun, yeah.
Is
No,
went
not
real
at all.
fast.
Not at all. Yeah.
And then also, yeah, big shout out to Plant for this is Plant's event. I know it's on my channel, but this is Plant's event.
Yeah.
And Plant's been really huge recently, just pushing origami design. I think he's one of the most viewed people in the community, bringing the amazingness of creating with origami to the masses, folders and non-folders. So yeah, shout out Plant. Plant, I'll let you talk a little bit, and I can close out the stream.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you very much, Boyce. I appreciate the words, and yeah, Boyce is really the expert here. And when it comes to like streaming and hosting events, like Boyce was the one who hosted like the folding contest and stuff. And this is, I guess, maybe the next iteration possibly. But yeah, so I really appreciate Boyce for being here and running the tech. Also, the website that you all uploaded your things to was on Boyce's server that he coded up in like the past week or something. So really couldn't have done it without Boyce and Hifya also for making the commentating so easy. Yeah, it would have been a lot more awkward if one of the three of us weren't here. So I think this is a really great team. So yeah, thank you guys for coming, and thanks for all right. Yeah, see you next.
Yeah.
See you round 2, I guess. Yeah,
That's
this is
right.
not the last
You
one.
heard it here. Round 2, it's gonna happen.
Round 2.
Thank you,
coming up.
everybody.
Yeah.
It's not the end, just the beginning, guys.
Exactly. This is just round 1, beginning, episode 1.
All right. With that, yes, everybody, this has been this week's stream. Hope you all enjoyed. Let us know what your favorite thing was in the comments, and also any suggestions you have that you want to see next time. And we will see you in the next one.
Episode 2.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.